LNKTV Sports and the Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network presents Prairie Wolves football. Today it's a conference matchup featuring the Spartans of Dubuque University and your Nebraska Wesleyan University Prairie Wolves. This game is made possible by Lincoln Electric System. It's your electricity, own it. Union Bank, you belong here. And Nebraska Wesleyan University. Now let's take you out to Able Stadium with Jeff Moats and John Harris.
There's definitely a fall chill in the air here in Lincoln with an overcast sky, but that shouldn't dampen things here this afternoon as Nebraska Wesleyan takes on the University of Dubuque. Hello, everyone. I'm Jeff Moats along with John Harris here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. You know, we've talked about Shaka Taylor, Jonathan Curdy all season long. Obviously, they got to have big games today for Nebraska Wesleyan. But let's talk about some other guys that have really been some top performers as of late. Bryce Darner and Derek Curtis, the wide receiver positions, and then the linebacker, Jacob Van Loo.
Well, today, Jeff, in a gloomy day, we got to look at the bright side. And Darner, 20 points, 20 yards per catch, has to be a playmaker today, as well as Curtis. Curdy has to get that ball out quickly, give them the opportunity to catch the ball, and get some yards after the catch. Van Loo, listen, they got a great quarterback on the other side. We'll talk about it in a moment. He has to get after him and make it difficult for him today.
And that great quarterback is Connor Feckley, of course. He was the first-team all-conference selection last year for Dubuque. This guy threw for 634 yards in a game last year against Bethel, and he's now ranking fourth all-time on the charts at Dubuque.
Well, listen, 600-plus yards, what can you say about a guy? Listen, we're going to have to get after him. That's the key. Quarterbacks have to be uncomfortable. You can't let him get in rhythm. Again, they have a two-prong attack, but Feckley has to be uncomfortable. That's Wesleyan's job today.
And the other guy in that backfield for Dubuque is Dwayne Allen Jr. He is among the top runners in the conference. He's averaging about 147 yards a game. And then on defense, the cornerback, Michael Joseph, another guy on defense that could cause problems, especially for those wide receivers for Wesleyan.
Well, Allen, again, he wants to get up and down the field. He's shifty, 147 yards a game. Listen, he's a talented performer. We've seen that throughout the whole conference. No different today. Wesleyan has to maintain, make tackles, get him on the ground as soon as he can. The cornerback, listen, he's going to roam around, try to pick his spots, and again, turnovers will be key. That's what he's looking for.
And the most important key to the game today for Nebraska Wesleyan, don't beat yourself.
No. Well, that's, again, we say it all the time. Turnovers only good in a bakery. That's the only place they're good. Yeah. That's where I like to have them, by the way. But listen, ball control, get the ball out quickly, use Shaka, get in the second, third level, and like you said it, don't beat yourself. If you can do that, Wesleyan can win this ball game.
Should be a good one today, especially how Nebraska Wesleyan's played the last few games. They've been playing pretty well. They just can't finish. Let's see if they can do it today here against a very good Dubuque Spartan football team. Nebraska Wesleyan, Dubuque, the Prairie Wolves, and the Spartans kick it off next on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Bored somewhere? Where's the next company that creates jobs in our community? What's the next big step for your business? What's next for you is important to us. At Union Bank, we've helped businesses start up and thrive for 100 years, and we're celebrating by looking for what comes next. So stop in and we'll show you how we can help, just like we've done for the last 100 years, and like we'll keep doing for the next 100.
Hi, I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and I wanted to share a hot tip about keeping warm in the wintertime. Instead of turning up your thermostat, turn on a portable space heater. After all, why heat your whole house when you only want the room you're in to be warm and toasty? Oh, that's too toasty. Don't touch that, Gracie. For more energy-saving tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We'll see you next time.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences, designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University, NWU.
We're back here at Able Stadium on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network on LNK-TV. I'm Jeff Moats, along with John Harris, the rest of our Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network crew. Nebraska Wesleyan looking like they're going to receive here to begin this ball game, and Dubuque will kick away. Dubuque will receive to begin the second half. Stan Zweifel, there you see him, 9th season, 51-35 record. They were Iowa Conference champions just 2 seasons ago. Also in 2011, they made the NCAA Division III playoffs 2 times in his tenure. So, yeah, this is a very good football team that's in Lincoln this afternoon, John. And we even saw them during warm-ups out. You know, they were very vocal, very upbeat, very pumped up, ready to play football. And this will be the challenge. But here's the difference. They've lost the last 2 games they played by 4 points or less.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is just one of those challenging games where Nebraska Wesleyan has to be able to get the ball in the end zone, have to maintain ball control, keep the turnovers at a minimum. And, of course, Curdy can't do it all. He's going to have playmakers. Shaka Taylor's going to be big today, as well as his wide receivers.
There you see the weather, 64 and overcast. There's still a slight chance of rain, even though we got some fog that has settled in here.
Oh, I got my umbrella right here.
At Able Stadium. You look very nice today, by the way.
Well, you know what? When you're a fashion plate, you're on the cover of every magazine. Well, I'm not talking about myself.
You look like you want to go for a Sunday drive.
The British in me is coming out today.
And here is the opening kick here as Nebraska Wesleyan will get the ball from their own 10-yard line.
Whoa.
And a quick return and a big stop at about the 21-yard line. Woo. Short-lived return that time.
Man, that was a necktie by the Spartan defender. My goodness.
Let's see the starting lineups here. There you see Curdy, Taylor, Tiemann. The receivers, Donner, Conway, and Pelkey.
Got to use Conway. Got to get him involved, Jeff.
There you see McCune, Davis, Mueller, LaMarche, Kitsenzono, also on that line for Nebraska Wesleyan.
I'd like to see the tight end get more involved in this offense. See if Conway can get involved today.
2 splits each side here on 1st and 10, and Shaka Taylor gets the carry, and he's going to be spun and tackled. Right there to meet up with him was the barrage of defenders from Dubuque.
Yeah, that looked like an obvious running play. They saw it, snipped it out.
Ravon Woods is second among those. There you see the starters on defense. Shambo. There's Trotter. Joseph, we talked about him during the pregame. Smith, the outside linebacker. There you see Owens, Benter, and Marsh. And then we mentioned Woods there, the defensive end who helped make that stop. Gates and Wilson also on that line. Curdy with a pass near side, and Darner had the ball picked away, intercepted.
Wow, you see that Odell Beckham style interception.
And that was Michael Joseph, who we just talked about, working that cornerback spot that made the interception.
Let's see this again, folks. Look at this interception. This is Sports Center Top 10 right here. Look at this. He grabbed the ball with one hand and hit the ground.
6th interception of the year.
Wow, and that's an early, again, back to turnovers.
That leads the conference, by the way. He had 5 coming into today to lead the conference. Now it's 6.
What a play by that young man.
And now we get to see the quarterback.
Now usually you go right up top after a turnover. Let's see if they do that.
And that fog settling in here. 1st and 10. There's a pass far side around the 20-yard line. And a catch made as Huvendick that time able to put the clamp down on the wide receiver, which was Emmanuel Jenkins. And that time, Connor Feckley going to the air, and that'll bring up a 1st and goal. There you see the starters. There's Feckley again. Allen in the backfield. Jenkins, Schultz, Morton, Grana Curry also out there. McCaffrey, Temperley, among others out there on that offensive line. 1st and goal from the 8 of Wesleyan.
And they did go up top, just as we expected.
Feckley out of the pistol. And he's going to give it up to his running back who breaks into the end zone. Touchdown, Dubuque. Dwayne Allen Jr. takes it in from 8 yards. And within the 1st minute and 2 seconds, Dubuque has got an interception, and then they run it in for a score off 2 plays.
Yeah, this is too easy. Somebody has to get a hand on him, at least get a tackle made. This is right up the gut.
Look at that.
2 guys right there.
Look at that hole that was created, though, by that offensive line from Dubuque. And all of a sudden, the Spartans strike first. 6-0 our score, the point after coming up.
Yeah, you got Dakota Bus and Newgard right there. One of those 2 guys has to get him on the ground.
Here's the extra point attempt. It is up, and it is good. And all of a sudden, Dubuque starts out 7-0 here. as Braden Neuendorf breaks it through the uprights, and Dwayne Allen takes it in from 8 yards out. Back after you see this.
Hi, I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and I wanted to share a hot tip about keeping warm in the wintertime. Instead of turning up your thermostat, turn on a portable space heater. After all, why heat your whole house when you only want the room you're in to be warm and toasty? Oh, that's too toasty. Don't touch that, Gracie. For more energy-saving tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We'll see you next time.
There you see it, 7-0 start here as Braden Neuendorf there getting ready to kick away here for Dubuque. Here's the end-over-end kick, and Garris Carr picks it up at the 5 to the 10. Toward the 20, cuts back up toward the 25-yard line where he's finally stopped.
Wesleyan has to respond here, Jeff. Again, you got to have a short memory in just about every sport. So you got to let that go, and now let's get a new set of downs, new attitude, new perspective. Again, you got to give Dubuque credit. A great interception by the cornerback and a two-play drive to get the ball in the end zone.
So it'll be from the 25, and actually they're going to put it at the 30. So at the 30-yard line, pistol formation here as Curdy works in that pistol setup. Taylor with him in the backfield right behind him. And Taylor gets a carry, tries to cut back in, gets past the 30. They're going to tackle him around the 33-yard line, so about a 3-yard gain for the junior out of Norfolk, out of Lutheran High Northeast. Shaka Taylor.
Well, the key for any defense and defensive coordinator is to figure out what can we take away. And, of course, you want to take away Shaka Taylor and ask yourself, can Curdy beat us if we take away the running back? How about take away Curdy and see if Shaka Taylor can beat us? So it looks like they're focusing in on stopping the run, as most defenses want to do. Shaka trying to get as much as he can north and south.
2nd and 7 here. Teaming in motion. Here's a pitch to Taylor. Taylor going around right side. He's going to be stopped for a loss of about 2 yards back at the 31-yard line. The thing about Shaka Taylor last week, had a career high 152 yards rushing against Luther College. 5th time that this year that Taylor's gone over 100 yards in rushing in a game. He leads the Iowa Conference in all-purpose yards, averaging almost 165 yards a game. That puts him 18th in all of NCAA Division III.
Well, we're glad to have him back. We thought after that first game, Jeff, when he got hurt, that we don't know if we see him for the rest of the season after he got that arm injury.
Yeah.
But he's come back like gangbusters.
3rd and 9.
Need protection.
Curdy. Conway at the 35, trying to break tackles, and not for long. He is picked up and taken down to the turf that time by Freddie Walton.
I like the fact that Conway's involved in the ball game. You got to get enough yards downfield, however, to get the first down. So Wesleyan up short. They're going to give the ball back to Dubuque on the punt. The pink breast cancer awareness. You'll see a lot of that today, folks, on the Wesleyan side.
Yep, wearing the pink today again for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That's something that a lot of football teams do during this month. It's Jackson Hines with a nice booming, spiraling punt. It's going to be picked up at about the 13 on the return.
Got an opening, got a lane.
Down the far side. Quickly cuts back into about the 40-yard line. Good recovery that time by Dylan Schultz, the kick returner. The senior takes it to the 39-yard line, so he got it from just behind the 5, so about a 35-yard return.
Yeah, you outkick your coverage there.
There you see the defense, Huvendick, Buss, among others, New Guard, Bricker, and Van Loo, as we talked about during pregame. Tyler Sorensen, the rush in out of Lincoln Northeast, Stolpe, Bednar, and Shook make up that line. And now Dubuque will shift things up. They'll put Trips here on the right. Out of that pistol. Here's Feckley's pass. Near side goes incomplete. Slightly overthrown. looking for Emmanuel Jenkins flying down the field along the near side. So a 2nd and 10 coming up from the 39.
Yeah, Feckley doesn't have any problem throwing that ball deep. He's got some guys out on the edge who can get down the field. So he just throws it up there and see if his receiver can run under it. Nice defense by Wesleyan. Jeff, again, as we mentioned in the pregame, they're going to have to get at him, get up the field, make him uncomfortable, get a couple of hits on him. If he can stand back there and just throw darts, Wesleyan in big trouble.
So 2nd and 10. Pistol formation again. Feckley in the pocket over the middle. Nice pitch and catch that time as Huvendick tackles Emmanuel Jenkins coming in.
Nice coverage by Huvendick. Just a better pass. Wesleyan needs to get off the field here, Jeff.
What seemed like a lot more yards. The pickup was only a pickup of 2 for Dubuque. It's 3rd and 8 coming up here for the Spartans. There you see the good coverage there by Heath Huvendick.
Yeah, great coverage.
Again, this fog is settled in over here at Able Stadium. Visibility starting to get greatly reduced here. Pistol set up here on 3rd and 8. Fake to Allen. Feckley, far side, overthrown, incomplete, looking for Jenkins on a flag route to the far side of the field. And that'll bring up 4th down, and the Wesleyan defense doing a good job holding their own.
And that's what we need. You got to get off the field, keep them at 2nd, 3rd and long. That time, Feckley rolling out to his left. He's right-handed, folks, throwing against his body. Not able to make that completion, and Wesleyan should get the ball back.
Punt formation here as Arlie Myers is back to a return and a block punt, and it's picked up by Wesleyan. The punt is blocked, and the Prairie Wolves get a big break. And it was Cody Robinson who recovered it.
That was number 11, Brian Moore, looks like. We got 2 number 11s here. I imagine that's the defensive back, Brian Moore, on the block.
The junior out of Omaha Concordia with the block, and then Cody Robinson, the junior out of Alliance, with the recovery, and the Prairie Wolves in business at the Dubuque 29. Watch this again.
Yeah, you always hope for a scoop and score there, but hey, secure the ball, and offense, defense, and special teams. And let's see what Wesleyan does here. Do they go up top, look for Darner, look for Curtis?
Kind of that diamond pistol package they got. Play action, Curdy, far side looking for Conway, and it goes incomplete, but there was contact, and Wesleyan was looking for pass interference.
And the referee, Jeff, I saw him across the field. He was ready to reach into his pants and pull out the flag, and at the last moment decided to keep it. And again, Conway in the pattern here, flag route. That's a route where you run inside the numbers and then you head toward the sideline. And there was a lot of hand jostling there, but they don't call it, Jeff.
So 2nd and 10, still for the 29 of Dubuque. Diamond pistol setup here. 2 splits far side on the right on the upper part of your screen. Taylor gets some room. Got down to the 24. About a pickup of 5 on the play for Shaka Taylor.
Boy, if he could have bounced that thing to the outside, he had some room out there, but a great play by the Dubuque defender. Here he comes. We're looking right into your living room, folks. Here he comes. Got a block there on the edge, but he can't get off. Great play there by number 47.
Which is Freddie Walton, who came in to make the tackle.
Yeah, fought off the block and brought Shaka Taylor down. That's a great play by that young man.
2 splits here on the left. 1 short side right, far side on 3rd and 5. Here's Curdy. Pressure's on in the pocket. He's got Shaka Taylor far side, 20, 19, gets the first down. Going to be wrapped up and stopped at about the 16-yard line. Nice little pickup that time to move the yard markers, and now the Prairie Wolves sustain the drive.
And this is the play you have to make, Jeff. You look downfield, don't force it. You got a guy out in the flat, wide open. He's going to get the first down if you just throw it to him, and that's a nice, mature play by Curdy.
So this will be at the Dubuque 16. Taylor in the backfield. He's the tailback with Curdy, the quarterback, out of the gun. They'll put Hines and Myers as splits here on the left. Skurgenik on the right side. Now going into the air, into the end zone is Hines with a touchdown.
Nice route by Hines, Jackson Hines, and Curdy throws a strike. Wesleyan responds.
And he was wide open there, John. If we see this again on the replay, really nobody was close to Jackson Hines.
Yeah, somebody blew the coverage here.
Take a look at this again. There you see
should not
Purdy
be that open.
right there. Oh, yeah, nobody was anywhere close to Jackson Hines at all. Nice look by Curdy.
And all he has to do is catch the ball. That's a scary thought, Jeff. The ball's there. You're wide open.
And Hines misses the point after.
Wow. That might come back to bite us. Trying to get an explanation.
So the point after fails. Jackson Hines thought, wait a minute.
He's giving the old what happened here.
So Nebraska Wesleyan, they get on the scoreboard, can't convert on the point after.
He's saying the ball went through, and they're saying no, it didn't.
And now the officials are talking. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses. Again, the visibility here at Able Stadium has been reduced considerably since our pregame. And it was about right before kickoff where it really started to get foggy.
Okay, so we can't see.
Yeah, we can't see whether or not if it was.
Well, I mean, there's two guys standing at the bottom of the goal post with an opportunity to see whether the ball went through or not. And now they're going to look for the referee from the other side.
Well, in Division III college football, there's no instant replay rule. And here's the official ruling on the field coming up.
We have correction on a PAT. The ball did cross the goal.
It did cross through. So it did go through. So with 9:39 to go, opening quarter, Nebraska Wesleyan and Dubuque are tied at 7. We'll just keep it here. Of course, we've been spending a lot of time here kind of speculating whether if it was good or not, and the ruling did change. It is good. So Hines will boot away here.
And that's big.
That's a big difference right there. Had that not been allowed to count, then obviously that would have been a much different scenario here for Wesleyan, but this helps out. As Hines will boot away here. End over end kick, going to be fielded at the 11.
Oh,
what a hit. What a hit
goodness.
that was on a loose football. But I think it's going to be already ruled down.
Cody Robinson on the smack. Oh, my goodness.
Let's take a look at that again.
Those are the kinds of plays that, oh, my goodness.
And I think on the return that time might have been Tyson Russell. Let's see that again.
Yeah, I think Cody Robinson, I think he may have taken the brunt of this one.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
You can hear some of the oohs and ahs out in the crowd looking at that set on the video board
to the end of the
here.
run. First down.
So an offside penalty against Nebraska Wesleyan, but still Robinson took a big hit.
Boy, right in the old kisser there, but held on and got him down.
Now hopefully he is okay.
Well, he got up and bounced off the field.
1st and 10.
So from the 29, Dubuque with the football in their own territory. Pistol formation, trips here on the right. And it is Allen who breaks through the middle, gets the first down, breaking out far side 50. He may be off. He's down to the 30. He's got green space ahead. Touchdown.
Is that, wow, unbelievable.
That's a 71-yard run.
Wow. Lightning in a bottle.
Big time. And they quickly respond.
Boy, I'll tell you, you cannot have that. It looks like the rain is coming down. Look at hesitation, draw play, and he's right up the middle. Nobody, it didn't get touched. Bus misses him. He didn't get the angle, and he is off to the races. Big time. Wow.
Just like that.
He's not even breathing hard.
Wow. 13-7. That's kind of quieted the crowd here. Here's the extra point attempt. It is up, and it is good. 9:22 remaining in this first quarter, and Dubuque strikes back. Back in control now, 14-7.
Hi, I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and I wanted to share a hot tip about keeping warm in the wintertime. Instead of turning up your thermostat, turn on a portable space heater. After all, why heat your whole house when you only want the room you're in to be warm and toasty? Oh, that's too toasty. Don't touch that, Gracie. For more energy-saving tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We'll see you next time.
And everybody getting the ponchos and umbrellas out here as the rain starts to fall. We've had the fog and the mist, but it's now raining here at Able Stadium. 14-7 Dubuque ahead over Nebraska Wesleyan with 9:22 remaining here in this first quarter. There you see the light standard here across the way. Again, that activity here not going to go away anytime soon, it looks like, as that ball goes out of the end zone for a touchback. And so Wesleyan will get it at their own 25-yard line. But is it safe to say that with Dwayne Allen, you give him the ball and you create an opening like that, that's all day?
Well, he's the top running back in the league, and you give it, one of the top running backs in the league. And again, if you can't tackle him, I mean, my goodness, that's just a delayed trap play. Somebody has to maintain the lane, stay at home, and then of course you got to take better angles. I mean, he got to the second level, and now the third level, there has to be a safety there to corral him. They took two bad angles, and he's off to the races. So again, it all starts at the defensive line. You have to maintain at the defensive line. Let your linebackers run side to side. Obviously, Dubuque did a better job executing on offense than Wesleyan did on defense.
Teeman on the last carry got nowhere. This is 2nd and 10. As the rain starts to fall more here in Lincoln. Taylor in motion out of the backfield. Curdy over the middle. Got someone. It's caught at about the 35-yard line. Guess who? Jackson Hines gets the first down. Tripped up at about the 41.
Yeah, that's a nice play. He read through all of his options, went through all of his reads. And Hines, who's been a breath of fresh air here early in this ball game.
Well, when you throw in the rain here, John, I'm looking across the way, even across on the other side toward 56th Street. As we see the highlight again, with the rain combined with the fog, the visibility greatly reduced, and it's really kind of impacting things here at the football field.
This is football. I mean, this is how it works. The elements come into play. You got to figure it out.
Middle. And he's got Darner in Dubuque territory at the 35, make that 45, brought down at the 42-yard line. Nice little strike that time.
That'd be nice to go up tempo right here, just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Darner coming off to the sideline. He's kind of holding his right shoulder. That's not good.
Wow.
Inside the Spartan territory.
Somebody needs to get an attendant here as the trainer comes over. Don't know if he's had a problem with his shoulder. May have just come down on it wrong there on the tackle.
Well, Darner last week against Luther caught 8 passes, 165 yards, had about 20 yards on average for a reception. He leads the conference in averaging 20 yards a catch as Shaka Taylor breaks free, gets the first down inside the 30 at the Dubuque 29-yard line. But Darner has got a team-high 467 receiving yards on 23 receptions coming into today. So, yeah, we've seen him in some past games where he has not been utilized very much, but then last week, all of a sudden against Luther, really became a big factor in that game. Well, we hate to see him go out with a shoulder injury, too.
Well, no doubt about that. We need him back on the field. But, again, it's next man up, Jeff. Next guy has to step up.
That's what football's all about. They'll spread it out here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Skrjanik. And, of course, Curtis.
Here's Curdy, near side. He's got Taylor, toes the line, going to be out of bounds at about the 19. And that might be enough for a first down.
Yeah, if he had looked to his right, Curtis was running an out and an up and had an opportunity to get behind the defense, but he goes to Shaka Taylor, who makes a great hands catch, Jeff. You know, we talk about it for all the years we've worked together, guys catching the ball in their body. You know, use your hands. Get those hands high in the air. Shaka does a great job there on the hands catch.
So from the 19, 1st and 10.
And a great response by Wesleyan here after the long run.
Taylor goes in motion on the backfield as a split. Pump fake by Curdy. Near side, looking into the end zone. Skurjanek knocked away, incomplete. Great coverage down there by Michael Joseph again.
Well, that's why he is who he is. Michael Joseph making plays, and that's what you have to do out of the cornerback is like the Maytag repairman, the loneliest guy out there on an island. And Michael Joseph says, "Hey, listen, this is my island."
Already had an interception earlier today. It's a 6th of the season. Had great coverage on that play. 2nd and 10, blitz being shown. Taylor through the middle, breaking tackle, spinning. Gets inside the 15 to the 14 of Dubuque.
They say they took the ball from him.
And if that's the case, that's big.
Number 32 comes out of the pile. That's Donnie Jackson.
But they're going to say that Taylor was already down.
They give him forward progress, but Donnie Jackson comes out of there with the ball. And watch it here. Now again, fighting off the block. Let's see what happens here before he gets down. Yeah, he takes it right there as his forward progress has been halted.
Big 3rd down and 5.
Again, blitz looking right up the A gap. Got to be quick.
Near side, Skurjanek at the 10. Down the near side, going to be forced out of bounds around the 6. Close to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, with Darner out, Skurjanek gets an opportunity, and you got to make the best of it. Again, a nice out route, very simple, easy pass. Now it's time for yards after the catch. Yeah, get up the field.
Nice little pickup there from Skurjanek. He's been another guy that's really come up strong this year.
Well, everybody has to. I mean, you're going to get an opportunity in this offense to catch the ball.
1st and goal for the Prairie Wolves. Curdy. Oh, he's got someone there. Right into the end zone. Guess who? It's Jackson Hines for another touchdown. He was right there. I saw where he was at. He was ready to go. Had his hands up.
That's a great job by Curdy of looking around. He was going to go to Shaka Taylor as he was flaring out, but Shaka was covered. He sees Shaka out there. Nope. And then he looks back in, and there he is, Jackson Hines. Caleb Conway has 2 guys occupied. Look, there he is out there. Look, nope. Yep. Let's go back inside, and there he is right across the goal line.
And there were 2 guys that were close by, but they didn't have complete coverage on him. And Hines will attempt the extra point, and it is good. And guess what? Of the 14 points that Nebraska Wesleyan has, all 14 of those so far have been at the hands of Jackson Hines. We're deadlocked at 14. Come back after you see this.
Is the next disruptive idea sitting on a whiteboard somewhere? Where's the next company that creates jobs in our community? What's the next big step for your business? What's next for you is important to us. At Union Bank, we've helped businesses start up and thrive for 100 years, and we're celebrating by looking for what comes next. So stop in and we'll show you how we can help, just like we've done for the last 100 years, and like we'll keep doing for the next 100.
Tied at 14 here on a gray, dreary mid-October afternoon in Lincoln. Nebraska Wesleyan searching for their first win of the season. This is the first time in the 22-year tenure of Nebraska Wesleyan head coach Brian Keller that they have started out 0-6 on the season. Now, Nebraska Wesleyan hasn't lost 7 games in a row since 1977. They began the year with 7 consecutive losses. That season, they ended up finishing 2-7. So things are possible here as Dubuque on the return gets up to about the 22-yard line.
Yeah,
now,
defense has to step up here, Jeff.
Let's look at Dubuque again. They've lost 2 straight games coming into today. And they lost at Luther back on the 23rd. They had a bye week, and then they lost a close one at Buena Vista last weekend, 44-41. So this is a very important game for them to win. Now, that Buena Vista loss happened at home last week in Dubuque.
Yeah, that's a no-no there.
But so far, they've been pretty effective when they ran that football. Long count here in the pistol setup. Play action here. Going to be over the middle, incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. That would have been...
Had that ball been caught by Emmanuel Jenkins, he would have been home free perhaps for another 6.
Boy, that would have been tough to catch him, I'll tell you what. And you got to make that catch. Feckley can't throw it any better than that.
No. I mean, that was a good placement, good look.
Well, that's a dart right in his hands. And fortunately for Wesleyan, he dropped it.
2nd and 10. They'll put one split each side out of the pistol again. This time it's given up to Allen, working out to the edge. This could be trouble. Got a good block ahead of him. Got the first down. Flag thrown. And Allen going to be ran out of bounds, it looks like. Actually, it was not Allen that time. It was Maurice Harrion who took the carry.
But there's going to be a penalty on Emmanuel Jenkins.
On a holding penalty.
Either holding. Yep, holding on Jenkins. I thought he just pushed the Wesleyan defender down, but he must have grabbed him as he pushed him down.
Offense number 1, 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
So that's a big play against Dubuque as that ball's going to go back.
Let's take a look at this again.
Again, watch the maintain. You got to maintain coverage here. Get off the block.
Here's Harrion again working to the right side.
And here's where
right about there.
Yeah, that's where it happened.
So it's going to come back. This will be about 2nd down and a yard at the 31. So essentially a 9-yard gain. As Connor Feckley comes back in.
And again, you got to get some pressure on him, Jeff. We haven't sacked him, haven't really knocked him around very much. Pass protection has been great by the Spartan offensive line.
And Harrion gets the carry again as he runs into Stolpe through the middle of the line, but Harrion gets enough for the first down to the 33.
Yeah, it's going to be a first down.
Andrew Stolpe. Also in on the tackle.
Nice job by Wesleyan to maintain there, but
First down for
this offense, and we got to give credit to Wesleyan for responding. Curdy just picking out all his different receivers on that last possession. Defense has to get the ball back here to the Wesleyan offense.
So from their own 33, Dubuque out of the pistol. Harrion gets the carry, kind of a delayed reaction, gets out of the tackle, first down. Going to be corralled from behind around the 50-yard line.
Got to make that tackle, Jeff. He gets another 15, maybe almost 20 yards. The Wesleyan defender doesn't make the tackle on the edge. He whiffs on it. See who that is there.
Well, Dylan McKitchen finally got Harrion. That was Dakota Buss.
Yep, you got to make that tackle right there.
And McKitchen comes in and helps out in taking him down. So at midfield at the 50.
Right, 117 rushing yards for Dubuque, and of course that big 71-yarder. Yeah, there you go, team tackle. That's what we got to have right there, Jeff. You got to have guys swarming to the ball, running to the ball, tackling. Like I don't know if you saw the Eagles Panther game the other night, but boy, I tell you what, you're talking about a team running to the ball. The Eagles showed us, this is how you do it. Not just one guy making a tackle, though you like that. You got to have the whole team running to meet the ball carrier, and we saw it there. Wesleyan has to have it more.
Michael Harrion with 2 yards in that pickup. And the diamond pistol setup as they shift up things. Now they're going to go to a pistol setup here on 2nd and 8 from the Wesleyan 48.
Got to get pressure.
Pass downfield. Jenkins off his helmet, incomplete. Heath Uvendick with coverage. Manuel Jenkins, second time that he's not been able to complete a good pass.
Well, I tell you, he's giving him opportunities. I don't know what the guy has to do.
I mean, this looks pretty good here as we see Feckley in the pocket. And right about there.
Yeah, he met the ball right as it got to him. That's a great job on coverage there.
But it hit him in the helmet, so 3rd and 8. They put Harrion in the backfield in that pistol setup here. Feckley out of the gun. Looking to get it downfield. Blitz is on. Toss. Incomplete. Looking for the tight end that time. Trenton Grana-Curry.
I'll tell you, lack of plays here by Dubuque has helped Wesleyan out a lot. They've blown it there. on a couple of plays.
But a big defensive stop, though, for Wesleyan. That's huge.
We'll take it.
Charlie Meyer waiting for the punt from Jacob Ritz.
Jacob Rentz
Got to get off the field.
will boot away. Arlie Myers.
Last time, the block on the punt.
Myers back around the 14-yard line. Here's the snap, and here's the boot. Nice spiraling punt.
Let it go.
It goes into the end zone.
Yeah, you don't want to catch that one.
And spiraling goes into the
Before
end
we get too
zone.
far along, and I know Jamie Wentz is excited because my crack staff has really been honing in on the famous Dubuque alumni. And I'm looking in the stands here. I'm looking for the most famous of those Dubuque Spartan alum. That's Tony Danza, actor and boxer. Who's the Boss, Taxi. And hey, if you guys spot Tony Danza out here, let me know.
I'm sure his private jet flew into Lincoln late this morning. He's incognito someplace in the stands.
He's incognito. He's under a poncho down there.
He wasn't expecting the weather in Lincoln to be like this today. Here's Shaka Taylor. And he
right
takes
now-
it about
Well, right now we're at 14-14. There's no clear boss here today,
No, there really isn't.
and so both teams playing to a stalemate thus far, and still in the first quarter. It's a long first quarter.
Yeah.
A lot of passing.
I was chatting with head coach Brian Keller here before game time today, and we were kind of talking about the Iowa Conference.
Right.
He says it's nothing like what the GPAC was for many years, with Sioux Falls, then Morningside, and who knew who was going to be tops in the conference. Everybody else was playing for second and third. He says in this conference, it's anybody's ball game. As Taylor makes a catch at the 25, gets up to the 30, and gets the first down at the 31-yard line. But he's right. It really, you've got enough good teams in this conference. Any one of these teams you can compete with, but they're very tough, and any one of these teams can win the conference.
And Wesleyan, again, the 6-0, the 0-6 record is so misleading because they played some good football, and again, that overtime loss last week is indicative of the fact that Wesleyan is, they're right there, Jeff.
They've made strides.
They lost by 7 to Loris. Pump and go.
And that one goes incomplete. Blitz was on that time.
Applying the pressure.
Boy, they were really keying in on him that time.
Yeah, Dakota and Shaka Taylor wasn't ready.
Ravon Woods, the second, in on that pressure.
He was the safety valve, and he was looking the other way as Curdy was looking to his left rather. Shaka Taylor off to the right was blocking and kind of watching there. Should have been waiting for the pass.
2nd and 10.
Got to get something here, get half of it here on 2nd down. Curdy can run.
He's going to try to run. He'll cut back in. He'll dive forward to about the 35.
That's a great job putting his foot in the ground. Shaka Taylor trying to get a block on the edge, folks. Wasn't able to get it cleanly. But Curdy, he has to use those legs to get upfield, make himself a threat. Can't stand back there like a statue.
3rd down and 6.
So this is a big play right here for Wesleyan. They want to get this first down under a minute and a half here in the first quarter.
Tied at 14. It's been a good game so far.
They don't want to give the ball back. Where's Conway?
Curdy, short toss. Hines tripped up at the 40. Almost the first down. Had to get to the 41. That'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that's what you call a hot read right there. You look at the defense, you see who's going to blitz, and as soon as you get the ball, Hines hits the hot read, goes underneath, just couldn't get enough for the first down. So Wesleyan's going to give the ball back to the Spartans
Ready's the team for the punt.
as both teams are just kind of continuing to fill each other out here in this first quarter. Long first quarter thus far.
Grant McElroy, the long snapper out of Pius X.
Got to cover here. Don't outkick your coverage.
Here's the boot from Hines off
Oh,
the
boy.
side of his foot.
Boy, that didn't go too far.
Yeah, that went out around probably about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, let's see where they're going to mark it. Hopefully they don't give him any more. Oh, boy, he's still going, Jeff. He's still going. He's almost at the 50-yard line. Wow. I think he gave maybe 5 yards more
Dubuque begins.
To be put at the 48 of Dubuque.
Boy, that's huge.
Less than 30 seconds left here in this opening quarter.
That's what you call an old SJ. That's a shank job. That's me on the golf course.
And as I always say, I have no golf game.
Yeah, you know, it's a shame when most of your shots go horizontal instead of, vertical instead of, ahead. Go straight up in the air like a pop-up.
Like Al Chervik.
At least I don't have a Barkley swing.
Oh, yeah. It's Dwayne Allen.
Yeah, stay away from that.
Gets the carry.
Stay away from the Charles Barkley triple clutch, double clutch,
Now,
hesitation.
When you tee off, do you do the Al Chervik, you take the driver and you go boom, 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 then hit the ball? You tap it on both sides of the ball and swing?
I'm trying to do my best just to see the ball. Are you kidding me? What are you talking about? I don't have any pregame ritual. I'm just praying to God that I hit it.
Just go back and see the movie at some point. You'll understand what I'm talking about. We're through one. Tied at 14.
We're losing it, folks.
Tied at 14. Come back to a foggy Able Stadium after you see this.
Foggy in London town.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
Foggy, misty, rainy Lincoln, Nebraska. Able Stadium at Nebraska Wesleyan tied at 14 as we begin the second quarter. And here's Allen around right side. Gets the first down, finally stopped at the Wesleyan 40-yard line.
Yeah, that's too much, Jeff. That's too much on first down. Shouldn't be able to just run right off right tackle and get a first down like that. So this defense, you're going to have to shore it up and get a bit more aggressive here. The challenge of that aggression is maintaining your lanes. Zone defense. Everybody's looking at the wristbands. 4-3 look.
Now they're going to try to match up, at least on the receiving routes.
Everybody within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Pass complete on the 35 and quickly stopped.
Bus is having a tough time today making tackles, single tackles. And again, you just have to break down, and maybe a little bit of it is the footing. You got to be careful. If you overrun the ball carrier, now you have to try to get back, and it's tough on a slippery track.
Van Loo put the stop that time on Sam Morton, who made the catch. First down here for Dubuque. They'll put it at the 29 of Wesleyan.
Yeah, but Feckley, again, he's the guy who's going to pick you apart. Love how he surveys the defense. Play action.
Looking to the far side. He's got somebody there. 5 into the end zone. Touchdown, Dubuque.
Boy, that's tremendous. Again, a flag route. That's, again, down the numbers, folks, and then toward the pylon.
That's Aaron Wolford who made the catch and took it in.
And he threw a beautiful pass. Only where his receiver could catch it into the end zone. Here it is. Steps into it. No pressure. That's the other problem. And there's the flag route. And right into the end zone. Yeah, you run right at the defender, and then you take a little horizontal or diagonal track toward the pylon.
Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. 13:50 to go, first half. And Dubuque back in command, up 7 over the Prairie Wolves.
Is the next disruptive idea sitting on a whiteboard somewhere? Where's the next company that creates jobs in our community? What's the next big step for your business? What's next for you is important to us. At Union Bank, we've helped businesses start up and thrive for 100 years, and we're celebrating by looking for what comes next. So stop in and we'll show you how we can help. just like we've done for the last 100 years, and like we'll keep doing for the next 100.
(21-14), all of a sudden Dubuque back in control here with 13:50 to go here in this first half.
Yeah, this might come down to who has the ball last. Again, Wesleyan only seems to respond after Dubuque scores. So,
but they also need to respond in other facets too.
Yeah, you got to get out ahead. Can't keep responding after they score.
Carr at the 10, 20, 30, and trying to force his way upfield, and they get him up to about the 35. They'll spot it at the 34.
Wow.
24-yard return with some extra push.
Well, hey, that's okay. And in football, you can push from behind, but you cannot pull from the front. And we saw a little bit of that, but there's Curdy, 10 of 14, 101, one interception. And that was an unbelievable one-handed stab.
Thrown 2 touchdown passes today, too.
Yeah, I mean, boy, we've seen this guy really come on throughout the season.
Taylor gets the carry. And Taylor going to be stopped short of the 40, close to the 39.
Now, Shaka's going to see this when he sees the video. He's going to see that big number 74 is out there blocking for him. That's Joey Mueller. And if he goes right off of his left cheek, he's going to still be running to the sideline. Mueller's done a tremendous job of getting out front, use that block, and then get outside of that left butt cheek and then get outside. Did I just say butt cheek?
Yes, you did.
Oh, my goodness.
Now Curdy is going to take a loss. They're going to go back down to the 36. That blitz was on. They got inside the box. It made the stop on Curdy.
Kyle Marsh, big number 77, wreaking havoc there. Look at that. He gets around the man I was just praising, Joey Mueller, to make a sack on Curdy.
3rd and 8.
Curdy with nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Now Wesleyan needs this first down. Watch for someone coming across on a drag route. Going to clear out and come underneath. There's Hines.
Over the middle, almost intercepted. It goes incomplete. Freddie Walton had a hand on that pass.
And he was just spying Jeff right there in the middle. And just as I said, the Wesleyan receiver was coming underneath. And he almost had a pick off right there. He just couldn't catch it. Here he comes underneath. Cuts Curtis. Now what he needed to do was lead him just a little bit more. Wait. But boy, that was great coverage. There's Joseph there as well. So Wesleyan dodges the bullet there. What an interception and what a turn of events that would have been.
So Jackson Hines, who's been a busy man out there today in punt formation, he'll boot it. Fair catch being signaled at about the 24. They'll put it at the 25.
So now Wesleyan's defense back on the field, Jeff. Cannot let this team get up 2 scores.
Yeah, a very important series on defense for Wesleyan, because if that happens where Dubuque scores again, then this could get ugly in a hurry.
Well, what it means is that you're going to go, most often the team starts going exclusively to the passing game to try to get back in the ball game. But no team wins at halftime, so you got to just stay with your program, but the defense has to step up. Got to get pressure.
And now we're working out to the far side, gets the first down. Just across the 35.
And the defenders just not wrapping up. Travis Newgard is using his arms to say, come on, wrap up, wrap up. Okay, you get penetration. Bad angle there. Beard says, let me just push him out of bounds.
First down.
So from the 37.
You got a talented back.
Oh, there's no question. These guys are very good.
And he, of course, 71 yards on that big long run. All right, now look at the lane.
And look at the open crease there that time on the near side.
And once again, Buss whiffs on the tackle.
And his former Beatrice teammate, Heath Ubendick, comes over and makes the stop. Chop block again, a penalty flag on the field against Dubuque, so a chop block against the Spartans.
I'm still waiting for my Tony Danza sighting.
Block on the offense, number 93 and
there he goes,
76.
misses again
15-yard
right there.
penalty, repeat first down.
And Hoovendick comes with the submarine action.
Now, former alums aside from Tony Danza, who else?
Well, you'll be happy about this as an announcer and as a broadcaster. Lawrence Tanter, you know that name?
Very familiar name, yes.
Announcer for the L.A. Lakers. You know that very stoic voice?
Yeah. Now
for the Lakers?
He's the one that succeeded Chick Hearn, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, no, the public address announcer.
Oh, the okay.
For the Lakers. Lawrence Tanter. I have more.
We got more laundry on the field, too, and this will be a false start against Dubuque.
Dubuque has one of the individuals who his name is Saul Butler. He's from Oklahoma.
False start offense. Number 65, 5-yard penalty, remains first.
Yeah, Saul Butler, African-American, was a long jumper and a basketball player, football player as well at University of Dubuque. He was a long jumper in the 1920 Olympics.
Oh, my.
That's right. African-American, think about this. 1920 Olympics, Antwerp, Belgium. Saul Butler.
I mean, and obviously way before Jesse Owens.
Yep.
As Allen, trying to break tackle, spins out of another tackle, eludes another, but not for long as Dakota Bus is able to trip him up.
Boy, is he breaking ankles or what? He's all over the place.
Now, Jesse Owens, of course, ran in the 1936 Olympics that were held in Germany.
So just think about, this gentleman, Saul Butler, 1920. I mean, how do you get to Antwerp, Belgium in 1920? You're riding that ship.
Yeah.
Transatlantic for I don't know how many days.
I don't know. You're on there a while.
Long time.
Nearly 100 years ago.
Unbelievable.
Second and long here for Dubuque. Feckley.
No pressure.
Far side, there's coverage, and Jenkins makes a catch and he breaks free. Green space ahead. Touchdown.
That's 81
an
yards.
81-yard toss.
Wow.
And there was double coverage on him, too.
Double coverage, yeah. He finally catches one. I mean, he had multiple opportunities, and he finally catches this one. Breaks free from the Wesleyan defender, and he's off to the races.
Take a look at this again.
But again, it starts with no pressure, Jeff. Yeah, he pushes off. Look at that, Jeff. He pushed off. That should have been pass interference. You're going to see it clearly here. Watch the push. There's the push.
Right there.
Boy, that's pass interference. They don't call it. And I guess it's not pass interference if they don't call it.
Point after is up and good, and all of a sudden,
wow,
Dubuque has now opened up a 2-touchdown lead with just over 10 minutes left first half.
That's a bad missed call.
28-14 the score.
Hi, I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and I wanted to share a hot tip about keeping warm in the wintertime. Instead of turning up your thermostat, turn on a portable space heater. After all, why heat your whole house when you only want the room you're in to be warm and toasty? Oh, that's too toasty. Don't touch that, Gracie. For more energy-saving tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We'll see you next time.
Carr, the return man for Nebraska Wesleyan.
Take a look at this touchdown pass. There's the replay again. There you see the contact right there as Hoovendick.
Look at that. He gets the advantage by pushing him down. Now Dakota Bus has an opportunity again. We've been talking about his tackling today. Is not good. And there he goes off to the races. Nothing, like you said, nothing but green space.
High end over end kick. Garris Carr going to get it at about the 9. 20. Near side going to be thrown out of bounds around the 27.
You can't miss that. I mean, that's an easy call for the official. When the offensive player is still standing and the defensive player who doesn't lose his balance but loses his balance only because he's pushed. And so you should be right there on that call. They don't make it.
You know, and I have a standard rule where I don't get too critical of things. Now, remember the basketball game Wesleyan had, was it a year or two back?
Oh, my goodness.
Where the shot clock, or the three-pointer at the buzzer, after the buzzer, was counted.
Clear.
And it was we replayed that thing over and over again. That situation there that we saw, that's pretty evident. There you see Curdy in the pocket, and he's going to be taken down for a loss of yards.
But see what happens, you know, and I used to officiate a number of years ago when I worked at Dartmouth College, and there's a general rule. If one player gains an advantage from his action, then that's what a penalty is. And it's obvious that the receiver there gained an advantage by pushing down the Wesleyan defender.
But it seemed evident on that replay that Jenkins did push off.
Oh, big time. Big time.
And that technically should have been offensive pass interference. Second and long here for the Prairie Wolves. Shaka Taylor.
Get outside.
And he's taken down just across the 25 at the 27.
Yeah, so, but hey, listen, that's history now. Wesleyan now is in a position where down 2 scores.
Now you got to respond.
Yeah, you got to come back. Again, you got to have a short memory. But it's obvious, you know, even after the push-off, there still was a Wesleyan defender there who didn't make the tackle. And that's been the rule instead of the exception here today, missing a lot of tackles.
Third and long here for the Prairie Wolves.
Shouldn't be the case 7 games in.
Curdy stumbles. He was tripped up, but stumbled ahead and got nowhere, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
And they are doing, that's the Spartans, they're doing what the Wesleyan defensive line is not doing, and that's getting pressure on the quarterback.
And now Wesleyan offensively, to finish that thought, now playing in the hands of that defense from Dubuque.
Yeah, here we go. Look at here. Yeah, push. And now this number 99, he gets off the block two players.
That's Ravon Woods the second.
And Quintel Wilson, the 6'4" senior, you know, they're just cleaning it up.
So 4th down here for the Prairie Wolves. Here's the punt.
Outkick the coverage again.
At the 34. On the return, Schultz stopped. Got to about the 38, and we got an injured Wolf on the field.
Yeah, he got rolled up on. That's number 35.
McKitchen, I believe.
Yeah, Dylan McKitchen. He just had his leg caught as the tackle was being made. That's one of those unfortunate things where you're just there, wrong place at the right time. Wrong position, rather. But hopefully he'll be able to overcome that. Now Wesleyan again, Jeff. Here we go again. Defense. And the key, again, you got to start getting pressure on Feckley. If he can stand back there and just have his way, this will get ugly here quickly.
But he's looked pretty good this afternoon.
Oh, he got hit.
Got someone downfield, and it's caught.
Oh, my goodness.
At about the 24, they'll spot him down around the 20.
Schultz, what a great catch.
They're going to mark him at the 19. Schultz with a great catch.
And the Wesleyan defender, the lineman, I think that was Tyler Sorensen. Look at, here he comes, Jeff. He's going to get there, but just a step late. Defender's there.
That time for
that was
Wesleyan,
Brian Moore.
It was Moore who had coverage on him.
Yeah, he jumped a little early. Unfortunately, he fell back on the legs. Of Dylan Schultz. Right there.
Here's Harrion. And the Wesleyan defense stops him for about a 1-yard gain to the 20-yard line.
Well, Grant Bednar was right there. What a jump cut by the running back, Allen. Bednar was right there in the hole, had penetrated, had beat his man at the point of attack, and Allen said, I'm not going to have any of it. He just makes a nice little jump cut and just gets, not much, but he did get caught in the backfield.
And that fog is still dominant over the stadium here. Rain, too.
Well, I'll tell you, I think I'm on a cup of tea. Foggy day in London town here.
Catch made by the tight end. That's Trenton Grana Curry, who made the catch, short of the first down at about the 14.
Yeah, Wesleyan was on a delayed blitz, but again, it didn't get home in time. And Feckley throws another strike.
And it doesn't come as any surprise that Feckley is over 200 yards passing in this game.
And he's going to be, Jeff, if he doesn't get any pressure on him. If we don't get any pressure on him, he's going to have his way.
We got 6 minutes to go in the first half, too. Think about that. 3rd and short. Harrion.
Penetrate.
Trying to get out toward the edge and get the first down. It's close. Let's see where they mark the ball.
And again, you got to get penetration. You got to get guys running to the ball. Not very elusive there. It's going to be 4th down.
4th and short.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. I mean, they got
one
the
of the
top running backs in the league.
You have options to choose from.
Oh, big time. So what a stand this would be for the Prairie Wolves.
And here we go. Wesleyan fans trying to pump up that defense. Under 5.5 and counting, second quarter. Toward the far corner of the end zone, it goes incomplete.
Yeah, that's a bit much. I don't know if you try that play. I don't know if coach is exactly happy with the execution there, but hey, listen, they went for it on 4th down. Wesleyan's still deep in their own territory.
But with Dubuque, you would think you're this close, let's try to maybe run the ball.
Yeah, why not?
Then they decide to go for the pass in toward the end zone to go for the score.
Well, you have Dwayne Allen back there. I mean, come on. This guy's always shown himself to be a tremendous runner. But hey, listen, you go for it. You try to, and again, that's the element of surprise. That's what they're expecting us to do. Let's do something different. But again, the key is the execution. You have to be able to execute that play. They don't. So now Wesleyan, about 5 minutes left.
Here's Curdy in the pocket.
There's
Over the
Curtis.
middle, he's got Derek Curtis, but it's knocked away and it goes incomplete.
They didn't see the hand behind number 15 there.
Blaze Barista that time.
Has his hand actually on the back of Curtis, but not enough to turn him, Jeff. Very fortunate that ball didn't get picked off. Haven't heard from Curtis very much today, Jeff.
They have not looked to him very much.
He's running a seam route down the numbers, and a nice flick of the wrist by Curdy, but the defense was up to it.
We saw Curtis, 2 weeks ago, score a touchdown against Loris.
Former Rocket product.
Up the road at Northeast is Shaka Taylor. Gets the carry, and no gain on the play, it looks like.
And look at the Spartans run to the ball. Patton on the helmet. Everybody excited. The energy's there.
And that's the difference.
Yeah, the energy's there. So Wesleyan, once again, 3rd and long, Jeff. Look for Darner. Again, you have Curtis in the slot there. 2 receivers left. Got to protect here. Shaka Taylor.
Curdy.
Long throw.
He's got Pelkey.
Wow.
Around the 28, got the first down.
And that's a 30-yard throw, Jeff. Diagonal throw from Curdy. He just, again, didn't step into it. All he could do was flick his wrist. And he gets a big first down for Wesleyan.
So they'll wipe that football down. They'll put it around the 28.
This young man has a strong arm. I mean, my goodness, he didn't even step into the throw.
Well, and he's had to mature fast.
Gee whiz.
He's really matured this year, and that's been one big bright spot about this young man.
Yeah, that first game.
Curdy. He's got Curtis. Yes, he made the catch.
Nice footwork by Curtis there. Derek Curtis.
Short of the first down by about a yard. 9-yard pickup for Curtis.
And now you have options, Jeff. Now you get a big play on first down. Now you have options. You can go in a number of different directions. You can go play action. Again, you can run it, of course, if you want. But now you can take a shot. You want to be careful, though. Good job on the footwork by Curtis on the replay there.
Here is Taylor around left side, got the first down, past the 40, stretches up to about the 44.
Good job by Shaka Taylor. I'd like to see him put that shoulder down a little earlier.
7 yards on the pickup for Taylor.
Use his power just to run through the defender. Still haven't seen Tony Danza yet, folks. Still waiting. He may be holding his appearance for the second half.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Well, if you see a helicopter, I don't know how we're going to see it in this fog here. I got a big name alum here coming up a little bit later.
We'll spread it out here on 1st and 10. Over the middle. Ball bobbled up and caught. And nice recovery that time. Arlie Myers, who kind of had the ball deflect off his hands. He regrouped, caught it, got some good yards out of it.
He was ready to take off before he secured it. Here we're going to see it again here. You're going to see him turn his head, ready to run. Okay, whoop, here we go. Hey, Mo. There you go.
So from the Dubuque 45.
Wesleyan trying to respond again.
Trying to grind out this drive here. Curtis goes in motion. Curdy.
Be smart here. Be smart.
He has to get rid of the football, and it goes incomplete.
Yeah, there you go. You had a receiver running deep, trying to come open. But again, you don't want to chance it there. You just got a big first down. You don't want to take a chance of throwing in a double or triple coverage, trying to make a play. Not on that particular play. Just throw it out of bounds, and let's go back and do something special on second down.
Hines and Curtis splits left.
And you said, Jeff, you got to mature. You got to learn that. When you're a playmaker, you got to make plays. You try to do it every time.
Curdy eluding tackles. Throws the ball up in the air. Skurjanik trying to go after it, but it was already out of bounds.
Boy, Shaka Taylor had his work cut out for him as the defensive line was just bearing down on Curdy. Boy, it's just like a jailbreak. I mean, here they come. So Wesleyan, once again, here they come. Boy, and I thought it might have gotten the face mask, but he got the shoulder of Curdy as he tried to turn him. So we have a test of will here on 3rd and 10.
Two splits each side here for Nebraska Wesleyan.
Oh, they get a free play.
Flag comes out. They got somebody downfield. Darner was the intended receiver, goes incomplete, but that's an offside.
Shaka Taylor's down. So we're going to get 5 yards here on 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Offside defense, number 99, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, they're not happy about that at all. Now you're going to give Wesleyan 5 yards, and that changes the complexion of everything now. We've seen, the little out route, and that's what you kind of need now. Watch the back running out of the backfield, going to get 5 yards. But here's the key, Jeff. You have to get to the marker. Don't run a 4-yard pattern and come up a yard short. Now watch Shaka. Does he have to stay in, or is he going to go out?
Curdy down the field. Pelkey. Ball tipped up. Incomplete. Great coverage downfield by Marcus Taylor.
Shaka says, let's go for it. And again, Shaka Taylor was open out in the flat. I'd like to see that replay again. If Jamie has that one in the truck, I'd like to see if he was open. Again, that's the check down you have to take just to get the first down instead of going up top. There he is. May have gotten the first down. That's a great play by the defensive back.
Taylor with great coverage.
They're defensive backs, boy. I tell you what, they've done a tremendous job.
They're top notch.
They've done a tremendous job.
They really do a good job of providing coverage.
So here goes Wesleyan on 4th down, Jeff. We're going to stick our chest out here. We can get 5 yards on you guys.
Curdy looking to throw. Downfield. He's got Hines, and it goes overthrown incomplete.
My goodness. Got to put some air under it. He had him beat. Oh, put some air under it. Let him run under it.
And he made connection. That would have been the 3rd scoring toss to Hines today.
Oh, my goodness. What an opportunity. And Curdy knows it. He had him behind the defense. Again, making a play. A la Doug Flutie. Look at that. And there he is. Just a bit outside. So, again, two teams going at it on 4th down. They both don't execute. So, Curdy, only one completion the last 8 passes.
That's something staggering to look at as Harrion bumps off a tackle, gets the first down across the 50, eludes another tackle, not for long as Big stop that time.
Boy, he trucked somebody right there in the middle. My goodness, look at this guy, bowling ball. Who does he remind us of? The bowling ball.
Grant McGill was the guy that made the tackle.
Who does he knock over here, right in the middle here? That's Bus again. Wow, look at that.
And then Grant McGill came in and made the tackle.
Oh, my goodness. There he goes again.
Here's Harrion through the middle of the line, pushing his way down inside the 40 to the 38.
That's reminiscent of that play. Earl Campbell hits Isaiah Robertson for the Rams right in the chest and just knocks him over. That's one of the classic plays in Earl Campbell history of his highlights, and that was reminiscent of it right there. You give the blow. You don't get the blow. Be the hammer, not the nail.
Second and short out of the diamond pistol. Harrion gets the carry, first down.
Boy, too many yards, Jeff, right up the gut there.
And now they're going a little smash mouth.
Yeah, just too many yards.
They're going right through the middle of that defensive line. They're trying to exploit that as much as possible. A minute 21 to go here at halftime. By the way, coming up at halftime, have an interview with Nebraska Wesleyan President Dr. Fred Oles.
Does he have his hat on, his cowboy hat?
Doesn't it? It's not a cowboy hat, is it?
Is it not a cowboy hat?
It's kind of like a Indiana Jones fedora looking. It's
Indiana
not a
Jones.
cowboy hat.
Okay.
I don't know my hat names very well.
Well, you're very rarely going to see him without that hat.
Pretty signatured. Signature hat. And Dr. Oles stops by. He'll talk about
The Wolf Dome?
not the Wolf Dome, the new science building.
We're going to get a science building before the Wolf Dome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess academics,
Well,
this isn't, higher learning, the whole deal.
Yeah, as I say, what is the premise of this?
Okay, all
All
right.
right, you got it.
Well, hey, listen, you could have classes in the dome.
You could.
You could have,
But I'm trying to figure out the style of hat. It's not a cowboy hat, though.
Well, let me get my crack staff on it.
All right.
We're going to figure out. Okay, we're going to figure out what kind of hat Dr. Fred Oles is wearing.
That's kind of his signature thing that he has. He wears it every game day.
But listen, from game one, I looked at it today. It's been taking a beating. I think somebody sat on it before he came out here.
Wow.
I don't know.
There you see him on the screen.
Okay, now what kind of hat is that there? Okay, yeah, that's not a cowboy hat.
No, that's not a cowboy hat.
That's not a cowboy hat. Or if it is a cowboy hat, that's a Nebraska cowboy. I mean, that's not.
Nah, that's not a Nebraska cowboy.
Well, no.
But Dr. Oles very optimistic, very upbeat about what's happening on campus.
Oh, there's a lot of great stuff happening here.
And we'll talk more about that coming up with him in a few minutes.
Got a great staff here at Nebraska Wesleyan. Yours truly spent a bit of time here as well.
There's a pass to Jenkins that goes incomplete. In fact, it was probably right behind him. He was right there on that sideline.
Except for that push off, he's had some struggles catching the ball today. It made me think of that voice of Lawrence Tanter with the Lakers. Very deep, bellowy. And now from Lower Marion, Kobe Bryant.
Here's a sneak play. Flags come out, though.
I didn't do a good very impersonation of Lawrence Tanter. But it's just the most
distinctive voice. Yeah. Kubra Cattleman hat.
The crack staff once again. See, this is why I pay them the big bucks. Kubra
All 11 men were not set before the snap. That's a dead ball foul. We want 51 on the clock, please. 51.
So they need to put 51 seconds back on the clock. A Kubra Cattleman hat. You learned something. I seriously, I really did not know.
A Kubra. Yeah. It's like an Aussie. It's like an Aussie hat. Crocodile Dundee.
Third down here. And a bad pass over to the far side. It was underthrown. Incomplete.
Those hats cost about $130, man.
Wow. Sam Morton was the intended receiver for Feckley.
You could afford that. I know I can't.
I can.
Okay. Is that a question?
Yeah, that's a question.
That's a question.
I can.
Oh, okay. But now we're at Wesleyan. Again, we're under a minute here, under 50 seconds, Jeff, from the 29-yard, 4th and 6. Going to take a timeout here, it looks like. I think they're taking a timeout. No, they're not taking a timeout.
No, they're not. I think they're switching out footballs. That's what they're doing.
And who we have not seen in a while, Jeff, is Dwayne Allen at running back.
It's been Harrion here at least for the last couple of series. We saw Allen here a little bit earlier.
Yeah, Harrion, the junior, the 5'11", 217 junior, the bowling ball. Got to get pressure.
Feckley in the pocket. Jenkins. Ball knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage downfield. Hoovendick was right there. The bus was nearby as well.
Feckley keeps going to Jenkins, and Jenkins, except for the push-off, he's just having a struggle today catching the ball. But that's great coverage by Wesleyan on 4th down. Here we go, folks. Looking right at it. Double coverage. They go up. He's going to see if he can win against Hoovendick and Bus. He does not. Pressure again. He got a nice pocket. He steps right into it. And you see what happens before he catches the ball. He always puts his hand out. That's how he got the first touchdown.
He pushed off that time, though.
Yeah, so he put his arm. He did it again. That time, not successful. Got action here.
Around right side, Shaka Taylor. Looks like he got the first down.
Now let's hurry up here. 30 seconds.
39-yard line, so the clock will stop. They'll move the yard markers here to get set up.
Now you got to be careful here if you are Curdy. You want to make a big play, but you don't want to throw it where they can pick it off.
Curdy got Curtis.
Get out of bounds.
46 in Dubuque territory. He's out of bounds. First down for the Prairie Wolves.
That's
another big catch for Curtis.
Yeah, nice route by Curtis. Joseph tried to catch him before he got out of bounds. Nice smart play by Curtis. Got all 3 timeouts, does Nebraska Wesleyan.
24 seconds remaining. They'll spread it out again. Curdy.
There is Curtis.
And it's Hines. Sliding catch at the 33 and a first down.
Well, Curtis was open, but Hines, what a great. Boy, has he had a first half or what?
He's had a heck of a first half.
He had a first half. Look at the sidearm sling here. Look like Matthew Stafford.
What a catch.
Stafford, who's probably the most, has the most different arm angles and ways of getting the ball, a la Brett Favre, back in the day.
Yeah.
Favre could throw it behind his back. I mean, he could do anything.
I don't know how you can throw a sidearm pass in football.
Well, we just saw it just there.
I know that. But, to me, that just seems like a very tough throw to make. But if you're good at it, if you're able to have some sort of accuracy with it, then yeah.
So Hines has been formidable here in this first half. 53 yards on 5 catches.
The Ponchos are out.
All right, Wesleyan, what an opportunity. Got to get something out of this, Jeff. Even a field goal attempt. Got to get a block here.
Here's Curdy in trouble. Throws the ball out of bounds.
Oh, with his left hand. What a play. Let's see if they're going to call that. They're not going to call that intentional grounding. Play that back, Jamie, if you can.
I think that's a first, where I've seen a quarterback go with his other offhand to make a throw.
They're trying to
out of
now
bounds.
Watch this. He's going to roll. Nope. Throw it and put his left hand, throw it out of bounds. Are they going to call?
Is that intentional grounding?
They're going to have to pick that one up. Didn't get across. Was he out? He was out of the tackle box. It didn't go across the line of scrimmage.
Intentional grounding.
It is.
Oh, my goodness.
Offense, number 7. Spot foul. Loss of down. Brings up 2nd down. Clock will start on the snap.
Well,
Okay,
let's
so
take a
he's
look
rolling.
at this again.
Yeah, so he's out of the pocket. It doesn't go across the line of scrimmage, I think, is the issue.
Yeah, that's close.
If anything, call him down on the sack. Well, let's see what happens here.
Curdy got Darner.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, that hurt. That penalty hurts big time. Again, trying to make a play. I like the fact put it in his left hand. Now let's see if they go to the end zone here. I want to get some big guys in the pass pattern here. Eric Conway's there. At 6'4".
Final play of the half. Doug Flutie going to air it out all the way out of the end zone and into the shot put rink. And that's how the first half ends here at Able Stadium. Well, Dubuque finds a way to capitalize and go up 2 scores on Nebraska Wesleyan. And your score at halftime is Dubuque 28, Nebraska Wesleyan 14. Coming up, an interview with Nebraska Wesleyan President Dr. Fred Oles on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Is the next disruptive idea sitting on a whiteboard somewhere? Where's the next company that creates jobs in our community? What's the next big step for your business? What's next for you is important to us. At Union Bank, we've helped businesses start up and thrive for 100 years, and we're celebrating by looking for what comes next. So stop in and we'll show you how we can help, just like we've done for the last 100 years, and like we'll keep doing for the next 100.
Hi, I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and I wanted to share a hot tip about keeping warm in the wintertime. Instead of turning up your thermostat, turn on a portable space heater. After all, why heat your whole house when you only want the room you're in to be warm and toasty? Oh, that's too toasty. Don't touch that, Gracie. For more energy-saving tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We'll see you next time.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
Welcome back to Able Stadium here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. I'm Jeff Moats, along with Nebraska Wesleyan President Dr. Fred Oles. Dr. Oles, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome, Jeff. Glad to be here with you. Apologize for the scratchy throat. It's allergy season.
Well, I can vouch for you on that, Dr. Oles. Well, for folks that may be coming back to campus and haven't been around here a long time, they're seeing a lot of new stuff happening here on campus. And I understand that there's something big to go along with the new Science Center, too.
That's right, Jeff. We took a bold step a few weeks ago. We launched Bold Designs, the campaign for Nebraska Wesleyan University. This is the first time in a quarter century that we've gone public with a big effort like this, and we can do that because we've got a lot of momentum, which is signaled by the Dwayne W. Ackley Hall of Science.
And what are some of those funds that are being raised? Where are they going to go toward?
We've got 4 objectives in this campaign, Jeff. First of all, outstanding facilities, premier facilities for our students and our professors. Secondly, we want to open doors with scholarships so that students can continue to learn here. Thirdly, we're going to be sure that we recruit and retain outstanding professors, as we already have. And fourth of all, the kinds of experiences along with classroom and laboratory learning that make all the difference. You put these things together, you've got an outstanding combination. We're known for excellence, for value, for student outcomes. We want to keep it that way for a long time.
And this innovation continues and will continue a long way, Dr. Oles. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome, Jeff. My pleasure.
That's Nebraska Wesleyan University President Dr. Fred Oles. Back with more in a moment on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's first Filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. Yeah? For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
You're watching Prairie Wolves football on LNK TV Sports and the Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network.
Welcome back here to Able Stadium as we get ready for the second half of action. And there you see us at the press box here. And there you see the first half stats. Nebraska Wesleyan with more first downs than Dubuque. But look at the total yards, 386 to 207. And Dubuque with 2 sacks. And the one turnover for Nebraska Wesleyan happened on the first drive on a pass play, and that was picked up by Michael Joseph. And that seems like forever ago.
And what a play he made on that one-handed catch. And the key is not just the turnover, Jeff. It's how do you capitalize on turnovers, and they did just that to go up 7-0. Wesleyan did respond twice after Dubuque scores, but they have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead on Wesleyan. And this whole idea of 2 sacks, we've got more turnovers and less sacks, and those two numbers have to turn over. So we got to get pressure on Feckley and got to find ways to make plays to get the ball back. Listen, we've had some shoddy tackling here today, and Wesleyan has to come out of this second half fired up. All the emotion was on the Dubuque side.
The big difference that we saw in those stats, rushing-wise, 186 yards on the ground for Dubuque versus 33 from Wesleyan. Only 33 yards on the ground for the Prairie Wolves.
Can't have it. Cannot have it.
I mean, that really is not acceptable. Now, you go back a couple of years ago, remember when we had Weedle and Green and some of those guys where the run game was not exactly the bread and butter. It was the passing game. Actually, it was around the time that Tyler Francis was the quarterback here at Nebraska Wesleyan, now the quarterback's coach here for the Prairie Wolves. They were throwing the ball more than they were running the ball. And now the ensuing kick here to begin the second half. Quick return that time. Looks like Tyson Russell was the guy that made the return, and so he gets up to coverage. Gets up to about the 18-yard line.
Connor Adams down there from Ashland, Nebraska. Ashland Greenwood down on the coverage. And the Spartans do not get the 20-yard line. Look like inside the, let's see here, maybe around the 18.
Connor Adams, part of some of those great football teams they've had in recent years out at Ashland Greenwood.
Let's see what Nebraska Wesleyan defense dials up here. Got to get some pressure.
And guess who? Dwayne Allen gets the carry. He's going to be quickly wrapped and stopped at the 21-yard line. Got about a 3-yard pickup on the play.
Yeah, got to hold those gains to minimal gains.
Bednar was there to help make the stop.
Junior from Grand Island. Came to us from Morningside College. He was in the GPAC.
In fact, him and Derek Curtis both transferred back from Morningside. Great football program up there, part of the GPAC conference.
Sioux City, Iowa. Got a good friend up there.
Briarcliff's up there too. And now Allen got out of a tackle, but not for long
there
as they
go.
converge. There's the team tackling you're talking about.
And I imagine someone said that in the locker room. Listen, guys.
Yep.
We got to run to the ball.
Buss and Bricker were among those over there for Wesleyan.
And Buss needs a better second half, and he's already showing it right there. Now, this
Look at
guy's
this
elusive,
again.
coming off the edge there.
That was Van Loo who initially tried to get a hand on him. But good help there by Buss, and
yeah, you gotta have the total team effort here. And now in coverage here.
3rd and 9 here for Dubuque.
Had him there.
Eluding tackles, but not for long. Good stop that time by Bricker. Got some help that time from Braxton Thace.
And that's the adjustment we need to make. Pressure from the outside. He eludes that, but cannot get away. We want to call that a sack. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. May well have been. A fullback. Let's see here. Now Wesleyan blocked the punt in the first half. Let's see what happens here. Coming.
Low spiraling kick. Arlie Myers going to watch it go over his head and let it roll to about the 22-yard line. That's where they're going to mark it down.
Yeah, probably gave up a few more yards than he wanted to there. Maybe 10, 15 more yards.
Well, still a good punt, though.
If he could have secured it maybe around the 30. You know, yards make a difference. I mean, just every yard makes a difference. But again, you want to be careful there. Better safe than sorry. You touch the ball and then you get hit by a defender, and then you make a big mistake. So, let it go, let it hit the ground, and then now let's start on offense from the 22-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Curdy out of the gun. And Taylor with him in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And Shaka Taylor fighting for yards up to the 25-yard line. Got 3 yards out of it. That's it.
Well, that first down carry, 3 yards, we'll take that. You like a little bit more, maybe 5, maybe 6. Gives you better options on 2nd down. Shaka Taylor, one of the leading rushers in this conference. Glad to see him out there, Jeff. Again, first game, we thought he wouldn't be back out there.
That elbow injury. Looks like he's bounced back from it okay, and he's got that well protected. Makes the catch at the 29, got the first down, ran out of bounds.
Boy, and he's tackled way out of bounds.
Yeah, that around the 37-yard line. I'm surprised a flag was not thrown out for a late hit.
Yeah, he's tackled way out of bounds. I mean, on the track.
It was on the back straightaway of the track.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, let's see if it's just the carryover. All right, so he's out of bounds there. And it's just incidental.
Yeah, I think that was just a little bit much too momentum from the field. So
yeah, it's Chad Marsh there, just tracking down the play.
So maybe not a late hit as Taylor cuts back in. And boy, he spun around. He gets forward progress to the 41. Gets a 4-yard gain out of it. And this is
Logan Benter there.
This is the time for Wesleyan's defense to come out with kind of a mad dog mentality.
Well, the defense did that and it got the ball back. Yeah.
Right, and then.
Oh, Tony Danza! I think I heard a sighting there. Heard a woohoo. He must be. Nope, not yet. Not yet. I think he's going to wait till the 4th quarter.
Maybe it was Judith Light. Here's Shaka Taylor breaking tackles, gets up to about the 43-yard line. So about a 2-yard pickup for Shaka. But again, you got to have that mentality. Let's go out. Let's execute. Let's control this offense. Let's take care of the ball.
Yeah, let's get some energy. And we saw it in the first half. The Spartans looked like they had far more energy.
Yeah,
than Wesleyan. So we got to stoke this thing up here.
But I think you attribute that to going ahead. You regain that lead after being tied, and then it going up by 2 scores. That's what really helped out. Blitz being shown here on 3rd down. Over the middle, pass, complete, 1st down. Quick catch that time. That was Arlie Myers who made the grab.
Yeah, 2 receivers in the same spot there, Jeff.
That was
somebody ran a wrong route. We had 2 guys who could have caught the ball.
That was a shot. Take a look at this pass.
At this. Yeah. So we got 2 guys. Look at this. Right next to each other. There's Hines and Arlie Myers right next to each other.
So right in the middle of the field at the 50.
Right on the logo, on the Prairie Wolf logo. Wesleyan driving here in this 3rd quarter.
We'll spread it out. Taylor goes in motion. Pressure's on. Curdy in trouble. Rolling to the right. Downfield's got Curtis. Curtis at the 20. Cuts back in. 15. He's going to be on his feet and finally tackled around the 11-yard line. And I'm sure his mom is very proud. In fact, she's standing up and clapping away Derek Curtis.
That's a great job of helping your quarterback out. If you're Derek Curtis, Curdy gets out of trouble. Eludes the defense. Looks downfield, eyes spying, and there's Curtis behind the secondary. Now try to make a move.
The young man out of Northeast High School.
Not far from here.
Communications major. He has an interest in our field.
Oh, yeah, keep him out of the booth. He's good looking too, so let's get him on television.
Got a good look for TV.
Yeah, get him on television, not on radio.
Play action here, Curdy. He's got somebody there, into the end zone, touchdown Nebraska Wesleyan.
One-hand catch.
Austin Orr, the tight end, with the catch. What a play that was for the junior out of Parker, Colorado.
He sticks that big paw out there and reels it in for the touchdown for Wesleyan.
Now think about this, John. There have been 9 different receivers today that have caught a ball from Jonathan Curdy.
They call that spreading it around. That's a great job.
Snap at the hold. Here's a kick from Hines. It's up, and it is good. Now, a one-score game here as the Prairie Wolves come back here. 9:06, third quarter. Still plenty of time left, but Dubuque up by 7, 28-21.
You're out to make a difference in the world. Begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
Look at Justin. He's in that north end zone.
Stationed on the 5 and 6 yard.
He's the guy that runs the camera for us when we do our pregame stand-up, and he's all prepared for the elements.
Now you talk about a gamer. That's a gamer right there. That's a gamer. I take back everything I've ever said about him.
Out in the elements. Our fine camera crew, they're out in the elements. They brave everything, rain or shine.
Now, people got to understand, this doesn't happen just because we're good looking here in the booth, I'll tell you. You know, you got to have guys down on the ground, guys in the truck, and Bugs here on the windshield here. Get out of there.
Well,
he's on the outside. Oh, he's on the inside.
Yeah.
I thought he was on the outside. He's on the inside.
And they like to hang around us for some weird reason.
Yeah, I think it's your cologne. That air of spring.
That Old Spice body wash. That's what it is.
Oh, my goodness. I had to keep you out of Walgreens, I'll tell you that. All right, attack. There you go.
There you go.
Defense.
Nice point of attack that time. Nice job by the defense.
A little shimmy shake there. Is that Newgard?
That is Newgard.
Yeah, he's getting a little Steph Curry shoulder shimmy there.
Bricker and Sorensen were over there, too, for Wesleyan. Take a look at this again.
I like this attack. Attack. Listen, we got to get into the backfield. We got to not make this so comfortable for these guys.
And if you're Dubuque, what's the most important thing? You got to sustain some momentum.
Yes. Now, Wesleyan has to be careful. Now, you don't want to be overly aggressive.
Blitz being shown. Pressure's on. Throw down to the far side, incomplete. That was good pursuit that time. Stolpe quickly in that backfield.
Defensive coordinator has made a decision that we're going to make the adjustment and not wait for them to come to us. We're going to go to them and shake this thing up a little bit to take them out of their comfort zone.
And I think Kevin Kroom, who is the defensive coordinator, made those adjustments, those necessary adjustments. They're more aggressive. They're showing more signs of blitz. You got some coverage downfield.
Yeah, but you want to be careful here. Now that aggression now leads into a screen play, leads into a draw. Somebody's out of position.
And now, what do we got here? Flags on the play.
No, I'm going to have a timeout. Wesleyan didn't know what they were doing.
Offense. Number 60.
Oh, that's a gift.
Now,
5 yards, remains third down.
Something to think about here as we go through the course of this game. The last 2 games that Dubuque has lost, it's been decided by 4 points or less. We're in a very critical situation. And if Dubuque begins to falter a little bit, we could probably see that become a reality. But again, we still got plenty of time left here. Here's a pass near side. Schultz with a great grab. No, they're going to say he's out of bounds.
Oh, my goodness. Close.
That was awfully close.
Nice route by Schultz.
It was a good play, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah, you got to be able to keep those feet in. Again, pressure there. Let's take a look here once again. Where is he?
Oh, yeah, just stepped out of bounds.
If he had a size 7, he probably would have been in, but that's a size 10 right there. 10 and a half maybe. So great job by Wesleyan once again. Watch the punt block here, see if they're coming.
Here's the boot. This one kind of off the side of the foot. Meyer's going to watch it bounce. He's going to pick it up around the 49, going to be stopped there at the 49-yard line in Wesleyan territory.
Yeah, see, that's a thought after last time. He let it go. Again, that's a dangerous play because you better make sure you catch it. You better make sure.
You still have the rest of this quarter to buy your split the pot ticket. $2 a ticket or 3 for $5.
So Jonathan Curdy, Jeff, 20 of 33, 243 yards. Boy, I tell you what, that arm's going to be tired when he's done here. 3 touchdowns, 2 to Hines, and 1 there on the last possession.
That was to Austin Orr, the tight end, and now he's going to lob it far side. Ball tipped up, almost caught by Darner, but that was kind of a dangerous pass.
Joseph
it was
out there again.
Joseph again out on that corner.
See, that's a senior right there. He's seen just about everything.
And look how he's fronting it. You know, it's almost like in basketball where you're defending the low post.
Yeah.
And you try to lob the ball inside to your big man.
And this young man who got the interception earlier in the game, 6'1", 180, a senior. And he's seen it all.
3 splits here on the right, 1 left. That's Darner at the top.
Single, you got man-on-man coverage here.
Curdy, near side. Taylor makes the catch. Taylor gets a short pickup of about 2.5 toward the 47.
That's the great thing about Shaka Taylor. He is a great receiver. And now a big third down play here. Wesleyan does not want to give the ball back to Dubuque.
What do you go with here?
Again, you want something safe. If you can clear out the zone, you want to have somebody either on a flag outside, out route, and watch Shaka Taylor coming out of the backfield.
Curdy, screen toss. Taylor cuts back in to the 45, going to be stopped. Fumble on the play, and I think Dubuque got the football back.
Oh boy, and there it is. Big number 98 comes away with it.
That's Doug Gates.
And that's what you don't want right there. That's what you don't want, Jeff. And that's a nice call. Taylor coming out. Now you got to secure. Ball inside, a little loosey-goosey there. Boy, hit right on it right there. That's number 2.
That's Dylan Schultz, rather. That's Dylan Schultz.
So Schultz with the hit, and then Gates with the recovery. And now a good team gets the ball back. Now they got 2 of their running backs in now, both backs, Harrion and Allen.
And Harrion gets the carry. And Jacob Van Loo comes in, helps finish him off.
Yeah, but that's about 5 yards there.
Yep, Bricker and Dakota Buss were over there to help out. Gets across the 50 to the Wesleyan 49. 6:44 and counting, third quarter here if you're just joining us on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network on LNK TV.
Well, they got a stockpile of running backs. They got Harrion, they have Keyshawn Carr, sophomores and juniors.
No shortage at all.
And the main man, Dwayne Allen, a sophomore as well. Talented.
And the handoff this time looks like it's Harrion who gets the carry, tumbles ahead to about the 46. Got 3 on the pickup, short of that first down by about a yard.
He reminds me of that Tolbert who used to play for the Falcons. Low to the ground, just strong and powerful. Yeah, Sproles, maybe.
Is it Darren Sproles? Sneak play here on third down.
Yeah, he's going to get that. The Big Uglies up front just pushed ahead.
And Wesleyan even showed blitz that time, but the offensive line for Dubuque helped out.
Yeah, Feckley. Again, that's what you do as quarterback. You take a slide step just off to the left or to the right, depending on what direction the play's going, and just follow your blockers. Now, a new set of downs here after the turnover, folks.
So from the 44, and it's Harrion who bulldozes his way through that line and stumbles ahead to the 40.
Yeah, got to find a way to limit those yards to maybe 1 or 2, not 4, 5, or 6. Because, you know, when you have those shorter yardages on second down, it gives you more opportunities and more options on the second down. The offensive coordinator loves that.
Yeah.
Got 4 there.
Inside the right hash, second, and we'll call it 6.
Still opportunity for play action here on second down and 6.
Harrion around right side, bumping up tackles. Boy, what a run that was.
Goodness.
Got the first down, going to be stopped around the 30-yard line.
Boy, that's just power, Jeff. Power.
And it's kind of like what Wisconsin did a week ago against Nebraska.
Yeah. Look at this, right off tackle. Again, nothing fancy, just runs right over the defender. Number 35 for Wesleyan, standing there. Dylan McKitchen was standing there, and it was nothing he could do. Low man wins. Look at that. Elbow right into the shoulder blade there. And he just rumbles and bumbles. Wesleyan got to get that aggression back. Now, point of attack.
Harrion again, spinning out of a tackle, still on his feet, finally stopped short of the 25.
Boy, you know, look at the power in this young man. Look at the legs.
That's why you do those hip sleds, you do the squats.
If I didn't swear, I thought I was looking at myself out there for a moment. You know, I didn't realize I was up here in the booth. I thought I was out there on the field.
Mr. Olympia, you are.
Nobody mistake me for Charles Atlas, I'll tell you that. Charlie Chaplin maybe, but not Charles Atlas. All right, big play here. You got to watch for Jenkins at the top of the screen here. Single coverage on either side. Uh-oh.
Harrion through the middle, spins, and finally stopped. Looked like he got the first down toward the 20.
Well, they're doing the offense. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, 15 carries, 100 yards for him this afternoon.
Yeah, so that's 2 backs with over 100 yards for Dubuque.
And they're going to the ground.
If they can't stop it, then why should we do something different? But it's all a setup. Now Allen's back in the ball game, Jeff.
He'll be in the backfield. 2 splits, far side right, out of the pistol. And Allen around right side, found a crease, 10-5, he's in there, touchdown.
Look at that. Look at that.
He just makes it look so easy running that football, and he gets in from 20 yards out.
And 2 Wesleyan players ran into each other in the end zone.
And that's not good.
And 2 guys are down. Looks like Brian Moore. Let's see, who else is over there with him?
Moore's on the field. I don't know who else.
Look at this now. Gets off tackle. Yeah. Wide open. Can't get off the blocks. And let's look in the corner over there. Yeah, 2 guys ran into each other trying to make the tackle. And you're talking about making it easy.
Yeah,
who touches it? Anybody touch him? Okay, there's 1 touch. So Buss and McKitchen trying to make the tackle.
Wow.
12.3 a carry for Allen.
That's not good with Brian Moore as he's helped up.
Yeah, so Buss and McKitchen ran into each other trying to get to the running back, and that's not a good look right there.
So Moore is being helped off the field.
Yep.
So 34-21 with 3:26 to go in the third quarter. The point after coming up for Dubuque. So they're going to wait until Moore is helped off the field.
Yeah, so Allen, who comes in after Harrion was bulldozing his way, 11 carries, 135 yards, 12 yards per carry, Jeff. 3 touchdowns.
Quite an afternoon.
And again, this is a response. This is the second response by Dubuque to a Wesleyan turnover. They capitalize. And that's what you have to do.
And they're able to do that. And that's been the difference today. And again, we talked about in pregame, turnovers.
Can't have them. Taking
care of the ball. Don't beat yourself. And that becomes the point of emphasis.
Yeah, you lay it on the track.
You have to maintain your focus, find a way to protect the ball, take care of the ball, and we've seen some good things this afternoon. Don't get me wrong. We've seen a lot of great things today with this Wesleyan football team. There have been a couple of key plays. And there have been 2 interceptions. There's been a fumble recovery. And so those are the difference makers right there.
Yeah, so you put your hat in there, you cause the fumble. And again, a turnover is compounded when the other team can put the ball in the end zone, as has happened here. So the 2 touchdown lead you could attribute more than less to the 2 turnovers by Wesleyan.
And Carr will pick it up at the 17, 30, up to the 40, and he runs into a hit, and he's knocked down. And laying him out that time was the kicker, Neuendorf.
Whoa. Neuendorf laid a lick.
Carr.
5'10", 182 senior. Neuendorf.
Watch this again.
I mean, he had a lane here, and here he comes. Whammo. My goodness.
And the kicker got him.
Boy, they're over there giving him all kind of props on the sideline. Had some action, had it going on here. He comes from the side. Oh, my goodness. Stopped him right in his tracks.
Curdy to Curtis. Around the edge at the 50. Tackled out of bounds here on the near side, so at the 50-yard line. About a 6-yard pickup on the play.
And Wesleyan, plenty of time getting in that defense. The offense just can't give the ball away and put the defense in a tough situation, particularly after they just gotten off the field.
Out of the shotgun.
Curtis is open.
He's looking for him. Far side, ball tipped up, incomplete. Joseph had coverage on him.
Yeah, you got to throw the ball a little bit sooner. The longer you wait, the more you give Joseph an opportunity to recover.
Third down and 4 at 50.
Well, we see a few buses moving along 56th Street. They've had a big band competition in Lincoln today, and we just saw 3 buses for Norfolk High pass by.
Yep, the Panther Band. Can't wait to basketball to get the Southeast Band going again.
Here's Curdy in the pocket, and Skurjanik, the intended receiver, could not complete the catch. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Dylan, check that, Ladevin Smith.
And that's what happens, Jeff, when you get pressure on the quarterback. Feckley has seen some of that pressure, but not enough. But it doesn't matter when you got guys like Allen who can just hand the ball off and he runs, through the defense like a hot knife through butter.
Well, and of course we talked momentum. It looked like early in this third quarter that the momentum was shifting back toward Wesleyan a little bit as they picked up a little bit of steam out of the break, and now it's back on the side of that blue, gray, and white. Fair catch signaled by Schultz, and going to be around the 9-yard line.
Well, again, just under 2.5, almost 2.5 minutes here, 2:41 to be exact. Wesleyan, the defense is going to have to come out and stand up again. They've made some adjustments to be a little bit more on the attack, to get after the quarterback particularly. But again, you leave yourself vulnerable to delays and off-tackle plays. And a great job by the Dubuque linemen. The big uglies up there are doing a tremendous job opening up the pathways, also protecting.
right through is Harrion down the middle of the field. It's a foot race. He may win it. Let's see if he can get down there. Doesn't look like he's going to get there. And finally, Dakota Buss and Heath Huvendick stop him inside the 25-yard line.
Boy, look, I mean, this is a big guy. I mean, this guy's 5'11", 217. But here, once again, cut back, and then a missed tackle there by McKitching.
67-yard gain makes it first down.
Puts the ball in the other hand. Cut back. Now you got to make that tackle right there. You're not going to tackle him high. You got to go low. 170 for him. 135 for Allen. 170 for Harrion.
Harrion on that 67-yard gain. Now a handoff.
And we still got another quarter.
Given up to Tyson Russell.
So again, once again, a Wesleyan defender was there, Jeff. And you look at that big guy, you go, listen, how am I going to tackle him high? No, get those legs out from under him. You got to chop the legs out from under him. You don't want to break anybody's ankles, but you know what? How are you going to get him down?
That's a good point. Tried to stop him. There we go. Long count here on second down. And the ball carrier that time is Tyson Russell. Russell inside the 20 at the 19.
Yeah, so Russell's come in now to give Harrion and Allen a break. Again, we've seen Keyshawn Carr, number 22, in here as well. They have a stable, boy, I'll tell you.
There's no doubt that they are loaded, fully loaded with guys in some of those skill positions on this high-powered offense.
And with that, you can't give them the ball.
3rd and 5. Rolling out, pressure's on. Pass is knocked away.
Oh,
Incomplete.
almost picked off.
Almost picked that time. Nick Cortis was the guy that provided coverage downfield for Wesleyan.
Yeah. Now again, this is what happened. You got somebody running at him, and the ball right there in the air. Ah! Didn't hang up long enough for Bricker to get to it. 4th and 5 here. Going to kick a field goal.
So they'll get set up here. They'll work from the right hash of the 26. This will be a 36-yard attempt.
Time running out.
And Neuendorf will attempt it. Kick is up, and it's no good.
They rushed it.
Well, that probably helped a little bit for Wesleyan, but the difference is on the clock now with 48 seconds left here in the 3rd.
And that's a missed opportunity for Dubuque and a great opportunity for Wesleyan now. Still, again, down 2 scores. And they've shown some signs, Jeff, shown some promise. Do have a touchdown in this half thus far.
It's trying to get over that hump. They've been close, but it just seems like they start to go back down that incline as soon as Dubuque responds. And now Curdy back on offense. Fakes it to Taylor, pass far side. Skurjanik gets the catch up to the 25.
You might wonder, has anyone from Dubuque made it to the NFL? Well, right now there's a player on the Buffalo Bills, Donta Peterson, who's a wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills.
Played here, played
for
Dubuque.
That's right, University of Dubuque. Has anybody from University of Dubuque made it to the Congress? Yes. Ron Bloom, Kirsty Hager, District 1, District 56 from Iowa.
Here's Curtis, got the first down. Tackled on the play around the 35, and he took a shot.
This looked like a regular tackle. Something strange happened there.
Yeah, that's not good.
Got him in the side. Let's see. Let's take a look at it right here. Where'd they get him? Ooh, helmet right in the side.
There.
Helmet right in the side.
Oh,
my goodness. Oh boy, that's kidney region right there.
Wow. So we got a timeout on the field with 6 seconds remaining. Derek Curtis, the man that's hurt. Let's take a break, come back to Able Stadium with more in a moment.
Where's the next company that creates jobs in our community? What's the next big step for your business? What's next for you is important to us. At Union Bank, we've helped businesses start up and thrive for 100 years, and we're celebrating by looking for what comes next. So stop in and we'll show you how we can help, just like we've done for the last 100 years, and like we'll keep doing for the next 100.
So Curtis is up and walking off onto the sideline. He'll get checked out. And with time running out, that's the end of the third quarter, and we'll just keep it right here with Nebraska Wesleyan down 35-21 to Dubuque.
And you know, you think about this, that's 2 scores. That's not insurmountable by any stretch of the imagination, but right now, let's look at total yardage. Wesleyan's at 310. Okay, that's good with a quarter to go. But Dubuque is at 5:14 with a quarter to go. And again, it's been a lot of big plays. 71-yard run by Allen. We just saw Harrion knock off a 62-yard run. The touchdown play to Jenkins was, I think, 81 yards. So they've gotten big plays from their offense.
And the staggering thing to think about, you know, you mentioned the total yards, 514 Dubuque, 310 for Wesleyan. With Dubuque, that's just over 10 yards a play.
On average, you're right. And you can't have that.
That's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. It's unacceptable is what it is.
Now, how many colleges do you know that do that on a regular basis, though? Not very many.
And again, you got to factor in those big plays as well.
False start, it looks like, against Wesleyan.
When you have a 71-yard run, and when you have an 81-yard pass play, that'll up the average a little bit.
False start.
You got two running backs with over 100 yards.
5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
So between Allen
Penalty, it's first
and
and
Harry.
15.
Clock back to 15.
So they're going to reset the clock to 15 minutes, so we'll start from scratch here in the fourth.
Yeah, so you got 300 yards between 2 running backs.
Wow.
Yeah, 305 to be exact. That's
Unreal.
a lot.
That is a lot.
And we still have a quarter to go.
Curdy got Skurjanik with a great grab with 3 guys around him, kept his concentration and makes the catch.
Oh, nice catch. In tight coverage. Great concentration by Skurjanik. Look at that. Right between.
Look at that. Look at that.
I think Allen is right there. Couldn't catch it.
What a catch.
You're trying to say no catch. There it was a catch.
2nd and 2.
Yeah, Derek Trotter came over and tried to lay a lick.
Curdy has Conway over here. He did. And Curdy's going to run to the edge. Can he get the first down? Yes, he did.
Great job by Curdy.
He had to run about 20 yards the other direction to do it, though.
You need those wheels. We need his legs to make plays. And again, that stops the clock, and that's good for Wesleyan because you need as much time as you can to get this score, get a stop, and get the ball back.
First and 10 at the 46 of the Prairie Wolves.
This offensive line has to protect. 3-man front.
Spread it out. Taylor cuts out right side, first down. Still on his feet, takes a big hit short of the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I like the run. I don't like the fact that he slowed down there at the end. That's when you leave yourself vulnerable. LaDevin Smith, the outside linebacker, comes in. Shaka has to keep running here. Again, bounces outside. I like that. Use your speed. Now don't slow down. Keep running. Now you take a hit right there. You got it. You're big enough to plow over some people. Nevertheless, a huge gain, and Wesleyan moving into prime real estate here.
Now they got to manage the clock. Curdy throws the ball downfield. Skurgenik, incomplete.
Yeah, he's under duress. Once again, is Curdy. You want to be careful there, not to just focus on one side of the field. He's really, he's right-handed. He's doing a lot of right-handed passing here. Look to the left. Go through your progressions. Make sure that you're getting the best option. But that's difficult when somebody's chasing you down. So see if they leave Shaka Taylor in to protect, or will they send him out in the pass pattern? He's going out.
Curdy to Taylor, incomplete.
A little high.
Yeah, a little high for Taylor indeed. Taylor trying to leap up and make that catch. Shaka Taylor is only about 5'11".
And Curdy says, my bad, that was my fault. Early on, you didn't know very much about what to expect from Curdy. I think he has gained the confidence of his teammates and his coaches because he has really shown up and done some tremendous work here.
And it's about progression and maturity, and that's what he's done. We've talked about that quite a bit here in this broadcast.
Yeah, from the first game until now, this is a totally different guy. Barking signals here.
3rd and 10. Curdy swings it. Taylor trying to cut back in, but quickly wrapped up and stopped that time by none other than Michael Joseph.
Well, guess who? That's a defensive back right there, folks. That's a guy who understands this game, who understands formations, understands what's happening. He saw the man coming out of the backfield, broke toward him, broke down, made a one-on-one solo tackle. That's how you want to do it.
4th down here, yeah, you got to go for it. Big 4th down. Curdy, far side, got someone. That's Pelkey.
Oh, you got to catch that.
Incomplete.
Oh, you got to catch that.
Oh, a tough one right there. It was a good look by Curdy.
Oh, man, it was a perfect pass in between the cornerback and the safety. He threw it right where he needed to. Pelkey just didn't come down with it, and he knows he missed an opportunity there.
Watch this again.
I mean, that's a beautiful throw. Right in the –
boom.
Oh, you got to catch that. You're going to take a shot, and he did. Took a shot in the back. Yeah, a little bit more difficult now looking at it because you're going to take that shot in the back coming over the top from the safety. But if you get your hands on it, most folks say you got to catch it. You know the hit's going to come. Missed opportunity there for Wesley.
Now Dubuque with it at the 33.
I expect a dose. One up
Watch
top.
Downfield, he's got Jenkins. No, incomplete. Good coverage by Hubendick.
Yeah,
right on his heels.
Yeah, Jenkins has had a tough day catching the ball. His one big catch was on a push-off. Again, it is slippery out there as well.
Now, let's go back to that. Had that been ruled offensive pass interference, would this game
it'd be a different ball game.
Okay.
It'd be a different ball. At least
because
that'd be one touchdown off the board.
I've got the same mindset. I think that would have been the big difference right there.
Blitz off the edge.
Here's Allen. And from behind, Braxton Theus comes over and makes the tackle.
Yeah,
got him and Eli Bricker over there, too.
That's what you need right there. That's what you need.
Van Loo was there, too, as well.
Yeah, you got to run this guy down. I mean, you can't let him get his engine going. Run to the player. Run to the ball. Yeah, but you're right, Jeff. I think without that play, it'd be a one-score game. But, again, Wesleyan's given up the ball twice.
That's true.
So, you add that. I mean, so that's 3 touchdowns total.
Right. And even from that standpoint, had that been ruled offensive pass interference, it could have maybe shifted the momentum slightly toward Wesleyan's favor.
A little bit.
Screen toss, and it's intercepted by Taylor Sorensen. Sorensen intercepts a pass. He's trying to stay on his feet as long as he can, and he picks the ball at the 29-yard line.
Oh, that's a tremendous job looking backside. Running misdirection, going to do a screen to the right side, and Sorensen would have none of it. What a huge play by that young man, Nebraska, Lincoln Northeast product. Look at that. Hello. That's a gift. It's Christmas in October. It's not wrapped, but he'll take it.
I can remember that ball that he picked up and ran it back all the way for that touchdown.
Oh, he's still breathing hard from that one.
Tyler Sorensen, the former Rocket, with a big pick. Now, you got less than 11 and a half minutes left in the game. Could this provide the shot in the arm?
And your defense has done exactly what you needed. Somebody made a play, got you the ball back. Now you got to capitalize.
Taylor fake to him.
Got
Play
a man
action.
open.
Curdy over the middle, ball tipped up, and it goes incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. Ping pong.
Looking for Pelkey.
You see, he's going exclusively to the right side, Jeff. And, of course, I know Allen is over here. But Curtis is one of those kinds of guys. Here we go. Step in. He throws a nice ball. But, boy, I tell you what, you want to be careful about trying to fit it into those tight windows. You don't want to give this ball back to Dubuque after a great job by your defense. Imagine Shaka will touch the ball here.
2nd and 10.
He's
down
open.
the near side. It's Curtis. Touchdown, Nebraska Wesleyan, and it's Derek Curtis. Another former Rocket with the reception.
And that's why I said, Jeff, you can't go right-handed. Curtis is making some moves over on the left side. He took Allen to school. So Allen, the senior, got burned out and up. Double pump. And got him. Look at Allen. And the safety can't get over the top. Great job by Curtis.
6 catches, 110 yards receiving on the afternoon for Derek Curtis plus the touchdown. Here's Hines' extra point, and it's no good. Ooh, that's going to be a difference maker.
Oh, no.
He missed it wide to the right. So, Wesleyan, though, back to within 8, 11-16 to go. The Prairie Wolves strike back as they trail 35-27.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University, NWU.
11-16 to go. And Nebraska Wesleyan strikes. 29-yard toss from Jonathan Curdy to Derek Curtis. The point after failed, though, went wide right. But Dubuque still leads at 35-27. Still some time to work with. Here is Hines with the deep kick, going to be picked up at the 5 by Schultz. 10, far side. Instead, it's Tyson Russell who takes the return to the 24.
Can the defense do it again? What a great opportunity. Now, again, key is to capitalize on the turnover. Great job by Sorensen. He read the play, stayed at home, got the interception, and a great pass from Curdy to Curtis. Sounds like a law firm. Curdy to Curtis. And that play prior, Jeff, Curtis he was open, but he was looking exclusively to the right. Now.
And here's Dwayne Allen, who bumps off tackles but quickly stopped.
Boy, he stiff-armed.
Bednar tripped him up. Bricker finished him off, though.
Boy, he stiff-armed Bednar right in the hole and just put him on the ground. Man, how strong you have to be. Watch this. Watch this left hand. Whoop! Well, that's the Bus. He stiff-armed Bus, who's had a tough day today.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic.
Whoop! Pushed him right in the face.
Dakota Bus this afternoon.
Boy, he pushed him right in the mug.
Blitz being shown.
All right, now attack. You got to get there.
Left side.
Oh my goodness, there he goes
Breaks
again.
Out. This is trouble, and he's finally corralled by Dakota Bus at midfield.
My goodness, Jeff, you can't have that.
He is probably one of the best runners we've seen in this league.
You know what? He has is such a low center of gravity, and just smooth. He just glides. You know, every yard is just a gliding stride. Look at this. I mean, this is just left off tackle. All right, not getting off blocks, and just chewing up yardage, not making a tackle. and fortunately bust that time. Yeah, so got one at 170, one at 160.
Pass goes incomplete.
That's 160 for Allen, 170 for Harrion. So I'll tell you what, they're grounding it up here.
And you combine for 330 yards and eating up most of your, I mean, that's a lot of your offense right there today,
yeah,
those two guys.
And Wesleyan is still only down one score. Oh, so they have all of that yardage and all that productivity, but they have not distanced themselves significantly from the Prairie Wolves up to this point. So again, a stop here, another big play.
2nd and 10, out of the pistol. It's Allen working to the edge. Good block, cuts out, 40. Breaking back in, eluding tackle, still on his feet. He is home free. He's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Unreal. What a run. He crisscrossed all over that field, John Harris.
It's going to say 51-yard score, but that was about a 80-yard run, all told.
Well, again, you go clear across one side to the other.
Look at this. Now, again, right off tackle. Too much penetration there. Now put a foot in the ground. Whoop. There's an ankle. There's another ankle. We got one more ankle. There's one more right there. And he's off to the races.
What a run. And
4 touchdowns, 213 yards for that young man. And that might be the I tell you.
That's tough to swallow.
Man, that's unbelievable.
42-27 Dubuque.
Give him all kinds of credit. I mean, he did that all on his own. Now, give the Big Uglies credit for opening up the hole. They did that. But, boy, out in open space, unbelievable.
Quick break, back to Able Stadium after this.
Wow.
Is the next disruptive idea sitting on a whiteboard somewhere? Where's the next company that creates jobs in our community? What's the next big step for your business? What's next for you is important to us. At Union Bank, we've helped businesses start up and thrive for 100 years, and we're celebrating by looking for what comes next. So stop in and we'll show you how we can help, just like we've done for the last 100 years, and like we'll keep doing for the next 100.
There you see the score, 42-27 Dubuque. Back up by 2 touchdowns again over Nebraska Wesleyan.
What a tremendous play by Allen.
Man, that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So,
I mean, that's why he is who he is. I mean, he's one of the leaders in the conference. And here's the scary thing: only a sophomore. So we're going to be seeing this guy for another 2 years.
He is quite the player.
Unbelievable.
5'11", 185 sophomore out of Hampshire, Illinois.
Wow. And so what do we have, Jeff? 9:54. Wesleyan once again.
Still some time, but you got to manage that clock. Here's Taylor. And quickly met up and stopped. No gain on the play.
Wait, what you ask yourself is, listen, you can't run that regular forever huddle situation. Listen, we got to speed this thing up a little bit. Take our opportunities. Got to go a little quicker, a little bit more up tempo. Can't go 25 seconds on every play. But you also want to be careful that you don't do a quick 3 and out and give the ball right back to him.
2nd and 10. Curdy over the middle, got Taylor. Trying to fight off tackles, breaks ahead, gets the first down. Stops short of the 40 at the 39.
Yeah, got to be careful there as you're ping-ponging that you don't lose the ball. Great job by Shaka Taylor. Nice reception. And nice power as he turns upfield.
1st and 10 from the 39.
So the ball in between the hash marks. They'll go trips to the top.
Got to protect here.
Curdy in trouble. Short toss, Myers. Myers runs out of bounds at the 45.
Oh, that's a great play by Myers. Harley Myers, folks, gets the reception and just slips on out of bounds. That stops the clock. And again, time. Steve Miller keeps on ticking into the future.
We'll make it 2nd down and 4.
Wow. Curdy's arm's going to be tired. Listen, he's going to put that arm on ice, going to put it in the whirlpool. That's 50 passes by that young man today. And again, we still got another 8.5. He's going to get to 60, 65.
2nd and 4, rather. Pass caught at the 50, enough for a first down by Arlie Myers. They'll give him forward progress to the 50.
That's right.
Good catch there for Myers.
That first down?
Yep, right at the 50. Arlie Myers, a senior out of Omaha, Brownell Talbot.
So here we go. Got to get this thing moving. Get in the end zone. Again, Jeff, you mentioned the extra point that we just missed. How will that loom large? Motion.
Curdy, far side. Pelkey trying to get to it, can't complete the catch.
Well, they missed a motion penalty on our right guard.
Intended for Bradley Pelkey.
He moved right before the snap. And you can see when those big guys move.
Yeah,
but they didn't call that, so that's a benefit for Wesleyan.
Well,
I think the day is over for Brian Moore. He's taking off his uni.
Got ice on that knee.
Yeah, ran into the Dakota bus on the scamper by Allen. Watch the blitz off the edge here.
Curdy rolling out of the pocket. Downfield. Ball intercepted. It's the 2nd pick of the day for Michael Joseph.
Cannot throw the ball. That's a bad decision, Jeff. Tyler Francis is going to talk to him about that.
You got it.
You're trying to make a play. You don't blame him for trying to make a play. But your man has to be open here. You're throwing. You got a desire there, but you got double coverage, and in double coverage you got the top cornerback likely in this conference, and Michael Joseph. That's bad news. Bad news Bears right there. That's old hat for him.
Harrion.
Boy, look at that again.
Boy, he is like a little bulldozer out there. Digging his way through that line. Gets up to about the 26. The clock winding down here with about 7.5 minutes to go in this one.
Yeah, again, you have to know if you're Curdy, you cannot give them the ball again. And unless your man is wide open, you do not throw that ball into double coverage.
2nd and 6.
It's water under the bridge right now. Puts the defense out there again, having to step up.
Blitz being shown.
Watch the backside.
Cuts out right side. Taken down right across the 35-yard line. Alex Cruz was the guy that made the tackle.
I like that from Cruz, 6'2", 205. He would not allow Harrion to bulldog him. He grabs him right in his chest and pulls him down. Great job by Alex Cruz.
1st and 10 at the 35.
But again, you got to protect on the backside, Jeff. Everything was clogged up in there. And Harrion bounced it outside. Already had 170 yards before this drive. I think Allen's day is going to be over. He has 170 as well.
Pistol formation. Harrion to the right edge. At the 40, eludes a tackle to the 50. Tripped up, stopped by Dakota Bus at the Wesleyan 49.
Oh, I'm sorry. Allen has 200 yards. And I think Harrion says, put me back in so I can get me close to 200.
Well,
and the defense has to be wearing down at this point, Jeff.
Well, and you're right, because we've now seen Dubuque find a way to turn up the heat and run that offense and execute it on the ground. Not necessarily a lot of the pass, but the ground game has been very effective this afternoon. Two splits far side. They'll work out of the pistol. Let's see if we'll go with the run again. How about that spin move? Working to the outside, gets the first down inside the 35 of Wesleyan at the 34.
Boy, when they look at this tape, if they look at it at all, I mean, you're going to see opportunity after opportunity. You got the man stalled, you got him hemmed up, and somehow, some way, he finds himself out of it, out of trouble.
So think about this. You got two backs that are combined over 400 yards of that offense.
It's unbelievable.
It is.
It's unbelievable.
Dubuque's impressive. So 1st and 10. Here's Tyson Russell around left side, and he's going to be forced out of bounds by Jacob Van Loo.
And again, you got to remember, with all of those yards, Nebraska Wesleyan before that, was just one score down. So having all those yards, I mean, it looks good. It's great in the stat book and so forth. But Wesleyan's in this ball game, and again, with 5 minutes left, you go, okay. But right now, they're driving for another score. So you've given up big plays, but you were close. And you can't have turnovers, Jeff.
No.
We say it all the time. You cannot give the ball away. You can't give it away to a bad team, let alone a good team.
2nd and 6. Here's Russell. Tries to go around right side, gets inside to about the 25. Well, for Wesleyan, next week they hit the road. They go to Buena Vista. And then they got a bye week the 28th. And then they're back here in Lincoln for the final home game of the season against Simpson. That'll be our last telecast of the season on November 4th.
I want to mention my last famous alum from Dubuque, Reverend Walter Alexander Sobolev. Now, people will say, well, who was Walter Alexander Sobolev? He is the first Presbyterian pastor of Native Alaskan descent.
Really?
That's right. Pastor Walter Alexander Sobolev. Now you know.
Class of what?
Oh, my goodness. I'll have to figure that out. Let me get the crack staff.
Did you send him home early today?
I think I did. I better call them back. They put their ponchos on and ran. Get back here, you bums. You know what they're doing? I think they're waiting for the helicopter. I think it may be on the practice field out back here.
Oh, for Tony Danza?
Yeah. Who's the boss?
From the 23, 1st and 10. And quick play that time.
From right end, Tyler Sorensen.
Looked like maybe no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
I might run next door and have Kevin Keller give us a Lawrence Tanter broadcast PA announcing style here.
Michael Briscoe's the new quarterback in there for Dubuque.
2nd down and
from
10.
Lower Marion High School, Kobe Bryant. That was better. A
little bit better, yeah. Better than I would do. 2nd and 10. And Briscoe hands it off Russell. Russell around left edge. And Alex Cruz gets to him.
That should be a penalty. Number 43 hit Wesleyan, hit Dakota Bus in the back after the play was over. I guess the referees are ready to go home because that was as blatant a penalty as you're going to find on any football field. Are you serious?
And so the clock winds down to less than 2.5 minutes here in this game. So the Prairie Wolves, for the first time in 40 years now, will go to 0-7. But remember, they won 2 games after that 0-7 start back in 1977.
Well, we got three options here, three chances.
Buena Vista next week, Simpson in a few weeks. Quick stop over there by Van Loo on the far side.
And see, that's the kind of tackle, Jeff, we could have been making on these running backs earlier. You got to take their legs out from under them. And Van Loo does it right there.
Keyshawn Carr was the ball carrier for Dubuque, and now timeout on the field with 1:59 to go. Nebraska Wesleyan trailing 42-27 here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Is the next disruptive idea sitting on a whiteboard somewhere? Where's the next company that creates jobs in our community? What's the next big step for your business? What's next for you is important to us. At Union Bank, we've helped businesses start up and thrive for 100 years, and we're celebrating by looking for what comes next. So stop in and we'll show you how we can help, just like we've done for the last 100 years, and like we'll keep doing for the next 100.
Under 2 minutes left here, and it's 42-27 as you see. Dubuque ahead of the Prairie Wolves. The Dubuque Spartans, and we were kind of chatting off camera earlier, John, before the broadcast, and you know, they got the blue and white, and they got a little bit of gray to their uniform, and you think Lincoln East might want to pick up on that style of uniform and helmet?
Well, I'm sure there's some Lincoln East alums out there watching.
Tyson Russell at the point of attack, met up by Van Loo and Sorensen and Stolpe and a few others from the Prairie Wolves.
Hey, it'd be easy to stop playing if you're Nebraska Wesleyan, saying, hey, we're beat, we're done. No, it's not going to happen, folks. The Wesleyan defense has held that line, and now the offense will come back on. Again, looking to make some magic here. Curdy has to be careful again. He's a playmaker. That last time, not so much. But when you're throwing at Michael Joseph, I don't care who you are.
He's going to find a way to take that ball away from you as Curdy drops in the pocket.
There you go again.
And there he goes, and there's a pick, and he's going to return it. And he's going to stumble out of bounds.
No. That's a touchback. That's a touchback. He lost the ball. That's a touchback.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
It is.
He lost the ball, and give Curdy credit. Curdy would not let him go into the end zone, and he tried to make a play. He fumbled the ball through the end zone. That's a touchback. Wesleyan will get the ball back.
5-yard gain. Fumble through the end zone. By rule, touchback.
Considered a touchback, so the Wolves keep it.
Actually, that is his third interception of the day. So it's his third interception. He tried to return it into the end zone, but as you said, John, that's a touchback because he lost the ball and went into the end zone.
That's right. And you could see that he was going to pick it off. I mean, it floated out there. You cannot throw that kind of pass toward him. You can't do that.
So Curdy will try it again over the middle. Skurjanek at the 32. Finally marked down at about the 36.
Yeah, he's going to, for all that Joseph has done right, that's a bonehead play right there. Not calling him a bonehead, but, that's not what you want to do.
Skurjanek again, tripped up on the play by Joseph at the 40.
You got to secure the ball. Even if you get the ball at the 1 yard line. I mean, what do you got? You got Harrion, you got Carr, you got whoever. Randall.
Over the middle, Skurjanek lost the ball and he got hit hard.
Oh, yeah.
Incomplete. Good coverage that time. Derek Trotter is the guy that put the hit on him.
Yeah, you're looking for targeting. There's no targeting. It looks like a shoulder. Let's take a look at it. Yep, that's shoulder action right there. And you're going to get lit up. You're going over the middle like that. The safeties, that's his job, is to stand there and be ready to light you up. Just got to be careful.
Eluding the tackle. Downfield, he's got Derek Curtis at the 30-yard line.
That's a catch. That's a great job by Curtis, adjusting to the ball and keeping 1 foot in bounds. Watch the adjustment here, folks. Turns backside, keeps 1 foot in, goes and keeps it all the way down to the catch. Curdy eluding traffic again. We'll find out how many.
Taylor,
that's trouble.
Eluding tackles, bumping off, running over here to the near side. Tries to cut back in. He's going to be thrown back down for a loss of yards.
Oh, that's a huge loss. That's a 10-yard loss right there, 12-yard.
And timeout called by Nebraska Wesleyan.
Again, trying to make a play. 44 seconds left in this ball game.
At the conclusion of today's game, we ask that all parents and fans, friends, meet their players on the outside.
So a timeout in the field. Let's take a 30-second break. Come back to Able Stadium after you see this.
Oh, Hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's first Filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. Yeah? For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
Back to action here. Curdy finds Taylor, and it's intercepted. Intercepted. Sliding in that time, Derek Shambo with the INT, and that's going to do it.
And unlike Michael Joffe, he says, you know what, forget this running stuff. Again, looking left side, throws the ball into coverage, and Taylor doesn't have an opportunity. Ball game.
Tough way today to end things here at Able Stadium. Wesleyan hits the road next weekend to play at Buena Vista. They'll get the week off on the 28th. And then back here against Simpson on the 4th of November. The final home game of the season, our final telecast of the season here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Victory formation for.
And Briscoe takes a knee. And that should pretty much do it.
Yep, I think that is the last play of the game. The clock and the play clock are about exactly the same.
They are. So they're going to let things run out. Fans beginning to file for the exits.
You know where they're going. I think if we go around the corner, my man is actually here. Okay, I'm kidding. He's not here.
Highly doubtful at this point.
Tony did not show up. I'm disappointed.
And that's going to do it. So the final score is Dubuque 42, Nebraska Wesleyan 27. As both teams meet at the 50-yard line, the Prairie Wolves drop to 0-7. The first time they've been at that mark since 1977. And again, this is the first time in Coach Brian Keller's 22 years that they have been off to an 0-7 start. And the Prairie Wolves, who are very young, and they're learning, and they've matured, continue to battle. Here in 2017, they'll be at Buena Vista again next week, and then the week off after that. And they're back here to wrap it up, at home at least, on the 4th of November, which you can watch here on LNK TV and the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. Again, the final, Dubuque 42, Nebraska Wesleyan 27. For our entire Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network crew and for John Harris, I'm Jeff Moats. Thank you for watching, and good afternoon from Able Stadium in Lincoln.
Today's Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network broadcast was made possible by Lincoln Electric System. It's your electricity, own it. Union Bank, you belong here. And Nebraska Wesleyan University.